Let's fucking get locked in, bro.
With blue hair, you think I'm patriotic?
About economics.
Why would I be patriotic when we're spending more money on bombs than we are for like social programs?
Literally just got the
What? I mean, in theory, you could have blue hair and be patriotic. It's one of the 3 colors in our flag, but like, you know.
information that you were just wrong, and yet you're still doubling down.
I'm a military kid, and I can tell you that shit is not needed.
What do you mean?
I have opinions on a lot of things.
That you don't know anything about?
I definitely know more than I thought I did.
What? You contribute literally nothing? You've only been
Look at fucking Dollar Store the quartering here with his 1,000-yard stare. He looks like he's seen some shit. He's just like, you have no idea what living with this creature is like. You don't even know the things I've had to live through in my own house. I'm just gonna keep thinking of him as like some long-lost brother of the quartering this entire video, man.
a taker, and yet you're the one that doesn't like the country?
I would
Then the
leave
one
if
that
I
gives
could.
everything is the one that likes it?
I would
Leave for
leave if I could.
where?
Anywhere.
For why?
What happened
What a
there?
dumb
Because that is the
bitch.
reality of her situation. And maybe she hasn't confronted it or thought about it for the first time in her entire f***ing life. You
Well, I mean, look at her hair. Do you think she's confronted or thought about anything in her entire fucking life? No, of course not.
own her. It's weird.
Hi, I'm Violet, and I'm 24.
Hi, I'm Daron, and I'm 27.
Why is her name Violet when her hair is blue? You couldn't have called her like turquoise or some shit? Let's come fucking on, dude. And also, why does he have a name that sounds Slavic? What is it? What? Yeah, Doron? The fuck is that?
And we live in New Braunfels, Texas.
And this
I
is
don't
Financial
like
Audit.
the word Braunfels.
Thanks for coming up from New Braunfels, y'all. All right. I love a good couples episode. What do you do for a living, Violet?
I am a
An
student
OnlyFans
and an
whore.
artist.
24.
I was
Okay,
right.
artist. Well, yeah, future
Artist. Yeah, there's no way.
barista. I see it with your hair. Also, what is it with the like tall, kind of fat men and like goth women?
It's
It's
a
a
thing.
thing.
It's a collection.
It's a
Like
thing.
they collect one. It's just like they're
don't
born
know.
and destined for each other.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. Do you collect the tall fatty or does the tall
I
fatty collect
love-
the gothy?
I love tall fatties.
Well, the tall fatties probably spent a lot of time trying to make money, right? And the artists can't really do anything for themselves, so it just kind of makes sense, don't it?
I'm not gonna lie. Like I like
You're
the
not
men.
that fat, but like
No, I like
it's
the men
honestly
chubby,
because
though.
they're super tall.
Yeah, it kind of evens it out.
Yeah, I guess it does even it out. So you don't make anything.
I have a business that does technically make money,
Business.
but I don't pay
let's hear it.
myself.
What's this? What is it?
So essentially, it's a sticker business. I go to markets
business?
and it
Oh,
centers.
No,
No,
oh
it
my
centers
goodness. It's one of
around-
those things I fucking pull up to every weekend, and they all have the same pop-ups with little knickknacks people made
Excuse
in
me,
a
mine
spare
has a
bedroom.
big booty frog.
Wow, you're just as unique as all the other people making really weird things that think they're unique.
I used to have like an eraser shop when I was a kid, and I would set it up in my kitchen and have my family members buy erasers for like a nickel. Yeah, and I'm like, as an adult, maybe, I don't know, do something that makes more money.
Yes.
It's every place now. It's every little place. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go to a cute little farmer's market, and it's just like everyone's selling their spare fucking bullshit they make.
I mean,
I used to love farmers markets when they were actually farmers markets, as in all the local farmers getting together and bringing their wares to an area so you could see what local produce and local foods you might want to buy. Now, like the last few times I've been to farmers markets, I'm like, where's all the fucking farmers, bro? I don't even see bushels of apples. Like, what are we doing? Like, this is just knickknacks, man. I don't want to buy this shit. Yeah, there's scam markets now. Spring is coming. Farmers markets are coming. I want the real farmers markets, not the fake ones, bro.
be surprised at like what people will pay for a lot of the stuff.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sure they do. I'm sure they do. I mean, that's why they're again everywhere. It's kind of crazy. So, what does this business make of which you make nothing from?
So total revenue, I want to say in the last year, it's been around 50K. And then
What? And
That's crazy for a sticker business. Are you kidding me? This lady made 50K selling stickers? What the fuck? That does not seem realistic to me. It can't be just stickers. I was gonna make a joke about how like wealthy men always have a woman who like wants to set up a business, and that the wealthy man ends up funding his wife's business because he loves her, but it's always a like net negative every year. Like there's never any actual income coming from it. It's always in the red. Can this guy even afford that kind of a scheme? Remember when the bored housewives would actually just home make knickknacks to sell instead of offshooting Temu quality things? Are the stickers the photo of her chocolate starfish?
You've made nothing?
I don't pay myself.
Where does it go?
Primarily back into the business. I believe in reinvesting into my business as much as possible.
Okay.
So,
Well, what's the future of this business that the investing would get us
yeah,
towards?
right?
primarily just variation in products.
Variation in booty frogs.
Yes.
So they show one hole there, a different hole there.
Oh no, we don't show the whole. Just.
But
the booty.
what's the variation? Okay.
So like
There's
stickers,
different-
pins,
yeah.
magnets, keychains.
Do you employ anyone?
prints.
How are we putting
Yes.
50,000 hours into this? There it is.
I employ my little sibling.
How old?
They are 18.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
How much do you pay them? 50,000 a year. So really, do they reap all the rewards of your business? Is that what's happening here?
Kinda.
Essentially,
What?
yeah.
How do you feel about this? Because that means all the bills are on your shoulders.
Not a huge fan about it.
I would be, why would you employ someone and then pay them everything? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, I would bet. Okay, so you bring in zero. You say you're a student too. What does that? What's that situation?
So I'm an art student.
And OnlyFans
So
whore.
I get money from the VA
student.
to pay for
Why?
because both my parents are 100% disabled.
Okay.
So I have Chapter 35.
Okay.
I don't know what that means. Her parents are both disabled, so she gets free money? That doesn't make sense to me. Someone who understands what this is, explain that. Explain that to me. That doesn't make any sense. She's taking VA disability, not even because she's disabled, but because both of her parents are. And so somehow that means she's entitled to free VA disability money. And then she also has a sticker business that supposedly makes $50,000 a year, but she pays everything to her siblings, so she makes nothing off of it. What the fuck is happening? Hypothetically, the money would be to aid her parents. Hypothetically. Mommy and daddy are 100% disabled, so she gets the VA college, not full disability. She's a Somalian caretaker service. Chapter 35 provides education benefits to spouses and children of veterans who are 100% disabled. I see. Chad, I have a question. If your child can get benefits from the VA if you and your spouse are both VA disabled, what about all the people who are defrauding the VA? What if someone defrauding the VA for 100% disability marries somebody else who's defrauding the VA for 100% disability, and then they have a kid, and that kid is just like, well, fraud is the norm, so I also get free money from the VA. That sounds like a really scary fucking situation, actually. The VA Chapter 35, formerly known as the Survivors and Dependents Educational Assistance, is a benefit specifically for the spouses and children of veterans who are permanently and totally disabled due to a service-connected condition or who died while on active duty. Thank you for the thick explanation, man. When you chain more than one, you get a multiplier. What the fuck? What the fuck? She's not scamming the VA, though? Don't get it confused?
Okay. So you don't pay anything for college.
Nope.
And you're using that opportunity for a
Art degree.
Yep.
This is why college shouldn't be free. This is why college absolutely shouldn't be free. But we do need to figure out something.
You picked up the goth one. Oh, they're political stickers. I thought they're booty stickers.
They're booty stickers, political stickers. I think art
Booties
is
and
inherently political.
I mean, you know,
What do you mean
Fat ass.
inherently political? If I composed a piece of music that just sounds like
Number one victory royale, yeah, Fortnite.
that's political,
Not
then
necessarily,
it's not
but there's
inherently political. That's just take. What do you do for a living?
I am an R&D software engineer at a university.
There we go.
fuck.
Now we know how the bills are paid because
well, it wasn't me.
we know.
Wasn't me.
50,000, which actually is like good for the small business just getting started, but you just blow it all. Now you add, what does the employee even do?
They're mainly in charge of inventory management and making sure that the products that we have are.
Why can't you do this your self?
Because if I did this myself, I wouldn't be able to go to school.
For your art degree, you're building a business. Why is that?
That doesn't make any sense. You should be able to simultaneously do art degree and inventory for fucking stickers, man. Like, that's not even a lot.
more important? Building a business of which people are showing demand, of which the marketplace is actually giving you a thumbs up, I would want to double down and go full steam.
No, that's what I want to do.
Then
But
do it.
he requires me to get a degree.
Requires? What is he, your daddy? What the is happening?
That's really weird that he would require her to get a degree. I feel like this is her probably saying some dumb shit because he wants her to get a job. And she's like, I can't get a good job without a degree, and I'm going to waste my free military education from my disabled parents on getting a degree that doesn't fucking matter.
He pays my bills.
Kind of. The VA does. I do. Hello, that's me.
For the most part, it's him.
Why pay for your degree of what you're getting an art degree? So you're forcing her to go to school, and you're okay with the art degree?
I mean, that wasn't the first degree that we talked about.
Should be the last.
Originally, there was talk of being a psychologist, a
Don't say nurse! Don't say nurse!
psychiatrist, or
Well, you look like
couple
you just
different
give
paths.
everyone their mental health TikTok diagnostic medicine regardless of anything. I don't know if I would want you to be a psychiatrist.
I was going to say, I would not trust this woman as a psychiatrist or a psychologist. Like, if I booked an appointment and I walked in and my psychiatrist looked like that, I'd be like, I'm sorry, I think I'm in the wrong place.
I don't think
You
I
just
should be a
enable
psychiatrist.
everyone. Okay. But what about this business? It makes money. Why can't she? Why do you control her? Why the fuck are you just like, oh, you do what I say?
I think there's a couple reasons, but one of them probably does come down to some like family issues that my family is very big on education, and everyone in my family focuses on having.
I'm glad I
their
have a family that's
bachelor's.
more entrepreneurial than
Yeah, I was going to say, if the family is going to look down on her for not having a college degree and then she decides to get an art degree, they're probably going to look down on her even more. Because they're just like, why would you get such a useless fucking degree? Like, let's be honest with ourselves here.
endless degree collecting because we actually end up being successful in life rather than just having pieces of paper on a wall. I'm
That's what
sorry.
I've been
Why is pieces
saying.
of wall? Why is a piece of paper more important than
I mean,
what we
they
actually
talk
accomplish
about
in
being
life?
an art professor. How else are you going to be an art professor without a degree?
Is that what she wants?
By getting a degree that's not centered on art specifically? Like, couldn't you get like some sort of courses that help you be a teacher? And she already knows shit about art, clearly? Like,
To do over running her business, Daddy?
Daddy?
That's a good question. I would say
Good
that
question. It seems to be you're the one answering it.
I would prefer to do my business.
Hey, why the can't? What do these conversations go like? Why the can't you stand up and just be your own
Oh,
adult?
I do. But at the end of the day, if getting a degree is the only thing he asks of me,
Only thing he asks. You've been in school for 7 years and being told.
I've been in
Only
and out of
thing
school.
only thing he asked. This is a massive.
How do you be in college for 7 years for an art degree? What the fuck am I listening to?
Percentage of your life. We're going on like a whole 6, I don't know, what, 10, 16% of your life? I don't know, something crazy.
I would say that at the end of the day, we need the money from the VA for their schooling, and that brings in more than, like, this is the opportunity to finally get their degree. They won't get this opportunity again.
I'm assuming
So-
there means yours.
Yes.
Are we
Yeah.
on the they them pronoun
Yes.
pipeline?
I mean, I have blue hair. I don't.
We're not
I don't really
surprised.
think, yeah.
Should I
It's
ask
not
you
that I
yours or do we?
I'm kind of fine with anything.
Okay.
Does that make him bisexual since he's not dating a woman? He's dating a they them. Has his sexuality changed here? Do we have dollar store gay the quartering?
Okay, great. I love that. Sure. Why not? Okay. So art degree, they, them, and blue hair, we get it. But here's the thing. If their business is making $50,000 without here we go. Without them putting any effort. It's like I'm learning English again, I swear. I'm so sorry. I'm not intending to be
appreciate it.
disrespectful.
I understand why, but I don't think he should humor that shit, man.
Without them putting effort into their business, $50,000 without a lift of a finger practically right now. Imagine
But-
what it could be if she's actually.
Let's be real. That's revenue.
What?
Yes, it's revenue. But if she. Oh my.
That's not profit. Like, at the
I'm
end
sorry.
of the day,
Can I be like Name the phobic of your choice. I don't care. Can I be phobic for a second? Can't you just be her for a second so I could just speak? So I could
ahead.
just say words?
I don't mind any.
Thank you. I just want to be able to talk without doing fucking equations in my brain. Oh my gosh. I went
They,
to
them,
school.
calculus.
I learned him and her.
Yes.
I respect pronouns. I don't give a
I mean,
do what you
technically in
want to
school,
do.
You also
but-
use they, them when you don't know the gender of the person.
I mean, they then goes back to Shakespeare.
Oh my god.
In what context? I mean, again, I don't care about pronouns. I'm down with pronouns. I just want to talk here. I'm talking about money in your lives. I'm not trying to jump through hoops to be the good guy. Okay? So
I'm so
yes,
glad
I
he
mean,
said
I
that.
say they when I don't know things, absolutely. But also, I
Oh
mean,
my
when
God.
a chick with like her nipples showing through her
That's true. Her nipples are showing. Disgusting.
thing in front of me is there, I'm thinking woman. It's not that, and it's not
Yeah.
that, I don't want to go down the rabbit hole. I respect it, and I typically say the pronouns, and I don't really, I'm very like freedom oriented. You do whatever you want to do. I really
you don't
give,
need to explain
trying to
yourself
talk.
this
I'm
much.
just trying to
No,
talk.
go ahead.
and-
Anyone who's gonna get mad at you is not worth listening to. Like they're just fucking brain souped, my guy.
complicated. It's complicated. Imagine, so I'm just gonna, do I have consent for she?
Yes.
Okay, if she is barely even touching her business and full focus is on school, and even with her employee doing inventory management is making $50,000, imagine what it could be if she was putting her full focus on her business. That could
That's
be 4
what
times.
I've
That could be
been saying.
$200,000. That could be
She's gonna need to expand more than just like stick as magnets, though. To be fair,
$200,000.
and stop
But the
paying
thing
her
is
family
that
member every
I
year.
think that the business is currently at capacity at $50,000.
How do you think this,
Why would you think
entrepreneurial king?
Because
Where's your assessment?
my assessment is based on the fact that of how much money they make per event, how many events they can run per year. There's only one of the
With
events.
her at school, and also you could just come up to Austin. Again, I say I walk around a corner and there's one of these pop-ups.
I was gonna say 50K with zero marketing. That's pretty fucking crazy. How is she making that much with just fucking stickers? I don't get it. That's nuts.
They're everywhere. I just
So
went
if you
to
can only
Asian
make
Festival.
$1,000 every week, that's only $52,000
$1,000 per pop-up.
Per
$1,000 per pop-up. She could probably pay $250 for someone to run a pop-up somewhere.
See, that's why I've been wanting to grow my team and like at least get more of a team.
But you want to grow your
know where the
team with
disconnect
other
is?
art students that
Oh,
don't want
good.
to work.
No, that's perfect.
It's an art business.
That's perfect. She wants to work with art students. She can pay a minimum wage.
That's true.
They're worth nothing.
That's true.
It's easy.
Well, yeah.
Well, they're not getting a job anywhere else.
Fair enough.
She's
I'm
in,
just
she's
saying.
actually in the correct marketplace.
And then that way I can also like pay them to go sell at the events. They can start getting more experience for themselves. I've even thought about doing like the 3-month internship into
All right,
like
well, don't
full-time job.
overcomplicate it. Listen, I mean, here's the reality. The fact is, there's a big disconnect here. I know people like you. It's not necessarily a bad thing. But you and your family have ingrained in your brain the degree collection mentality. You think college and education is above all else, but you don't realize the actual education that happens when scaling a business. You don't realize the actual education that happens out in the real world outside of just a classroom. Classroom isn't the only place you learn in this world. People that just collect degrees, they might become a professor in the end, but the most successful people in this entire world that have led generations of entrepreneurs are actually college dropouts. That's the fact is, the
Zuckerberg.
most successful people tend to be entrepreneurial driven. You're a degree collector. Nobody
Right.
respects those except for other degree collectors.
I mean, I would say that at least for me,
And
collect.
I think a lot of the people who have this like, oh, if you have a degree, you deserve respect mentality, not all degrees are made equal, right? Not all degrees are made equal. And especially in current year where we have so much of like the DEI nonsense devaluing degrees. Like when we have people who are getting into college courses that they have no business being in because they can't meet the actual metrics, that's further devaluing the degrees. And like, I think there are absolutely some things that you would need to go to college for and get a degree in and get hands-on, like, actual experience in, like doctors would be one of them. But when we have like this devaluation of just like everybody getting degrees, people getting into degree programs that they have no business being in, there's so much devaluation, and it's just like having that weird boomer mentality just doesn't make sense anymore. It just doesn't.
Getting a degree has been very profitable, has been
You're an
very
engineer.
capable.
You're an engineer. You could have done that with a certification. You would have been fine. I just had one on the show the other day.
Yeah,
How much do you make?
I make 110.
Very good. That guy was making 100. No degree.
That's good for him.
That's good for him and a lot of other people I know through like course career
And you didn't have to spend money on getting a degree.
certifications and whatnot. They go ahead and they get a certification. They get a $100,000 job. Your degree collection didn't do it. Your skills did it. And getting a degree was good, but people have been able to do it without with certifications. Now, don't get
Well,
me
I
wrong.
mean, he is talking about leaving his job.
Well, not only that, but the labor market is aggressively hard right now, I will say. So a
Yeah.
degree might push you over that edge a bit more, but experience will push you over the edge any day over that degree. The people that are struggling right now the most are right out of college who don't have those experience, and a more advanced degree could help them. But you want to leave anyway.
Yeah.
And do what?
Why?
I want to get my PhD
Oh, for fuck's sake.
What?
In,
in robotics engineering.
and what you gonna do?
I'm planning to either work for another research laboratory or I'm planning to go into industry.
Okay. Listen, I mean,
Okay.
robotics is great. Robotics is the
I mean,
future.
couldn't he just like build battle bots as like a side hobby of love and then go into some sort of robotics program after that instead of paying the money to the college? Like, but then he wouldn't get his degree. He doesn't need it. He can get people like the Nugget and equip them with prosthetics that have weapons and shit. Oh, bro, that'd be crazy. But maybe you shouldn't equip the Nugget to be more efficient in killing people, considering the article we read earlier.
Sure. I'm not necessarily inherently opposed to this. However, this is the income that that pays the bills.
Yeah.
And if you continue to force her to go to school instead of actually making money, it's the only income that pays the bills. Also, why is it taking you 7 years? Why are you such a fucking failure?
Yeah, how the fuck is it taking you 7 years for an art degree? And the more that Caleb hammers this point home, the more I feel like they're gonna release some like, oh yeah, by the way, we're in like a daddy dom little girl relationship.
Because I have to keep dropping out in order to pay for it.
What?
I had to pick up a full-time job as a stripper to be able to pay.
Had to as a stripper. I had to get a full-time job as a stripper to pay for my art degree. What is this fucking Ramona Flowers plotline? What are we doing here?
For my school.
You still do that now?
No,
How long did you strip?
about 4 years.
What?
Shit.
You were full titty, flapping. Mm-hmm. Butthole.
Yep.
You went butthole?
I had to do nude when I went
It was
to
the 18
DC.
plus bars?
Yep.
Oh,
Jesus
that's just
fuck.
intense.
Yeah.
Did you ever do anything under the table?
Nope.
I've been told that happens.
This guy wants his girlfriend to have a degree, any degree, that he's fine with an art degree, and he's fine with her stripping to pay for it. I am looking at the reasons for the downfall of Western society in front of me. It's like, if we were in a functioning society and a man had his woman go up to him and say, honey, I'm gonna start stripping to pay for my art degree, he would have to use the strength in Christ to not backhand her and explain to her why, honey, that's not something you should do. I am staring into the abyss of why everything is so fucked up. Men like him and women like her are why none of us can have nice things in current year.
It does. I don't
saw it
think it's
happen?
worth it. I've seen other people do
Oh, it's
it.
probably not worth it.
It's definitely not
That's
worth it.
Well,
No,
that's
it
good.
lowers yourself usually.
Yeah, it
It
kind
lowers what you make, like
It lowers what you
overall.
make, and it also lowers what everybody else
You
can
know that.
make.
That's weird.
What?
Okay.
I had lots of stripper friends, so
What
it
the
worked out.
fuck?
Is that where you
No.
collected her?
No, we met in high school.
What?
Someone skipped a grade and
I
someone
skipped a grade,
was
and he did
older
not
for their
ask.
How old
grade.
were you?
I was 17.
Which means you were 14?
Yes.
That's
That is
not.
a bit uncomfortable.
Yeah, I was like, that's not the worst, but it's kind of weird. If I think about like what I was acting like at 17, I don't think a 14-year-old would have been interesting to me. But I think the thing that follows that is, so when she was 15, he was 18. That makes it sound a bit weirder. I'm somehow not surprised at the ages involved with these two individuals, and I feel like me stating that I'm looking at two of the reasons why Western society is so fucking awful in current year is going to just continuously be proven true the more that they talk.
Like 17. If it was like you're 21 and 17, I feel a little less comfortable. But 14's like 14's.
Yeah, that's
14 is crazy young.
I didn't know their age until their birthday.
I don't think police accept that as a reason. I feel like it's just, I don't know, maybe you should have just asked, but like, hey, how old are you? Why aren't you drinking alcohol? I don't know, like.
Yeah, he didn't know I was 14 until I turned 15.
Oh.
Okay, listen, it doesn't matter. It's so long ago.
She was planning this shit out. She's just like, my trajectory. Let's see here.
It doesn't matter. It's just like, it's just, yeah, when I hear 13, 14, my brain starts firing.
Like if they're both 13, 14, no big deal, right? But like,
I mean, I don't care. People date all up in the grades in high school.
even Honkin' first, thank you. Caleb is turning into the new Jerry Springer. All we need is someone throwing chairs. I also call him the like Jerry Springer of the financial world, and I fucking love it. I find it replaces my sloppa TV that I liked watching. Sudafed, thank you. You went to high school with creatures like this. Central Texas is a wild place. You're so glad the army allowed you to escape. Thank you, army, bro.
I don't know. This isn't TikTok moral masturbation, weird freak out about everything. Okay. So the main issue here, though, that I'm being told specifically is that you just hate that he's trying to shove Dave Ramsey down your throat. And I love you, I know you love big fat daddy being shoved down your throat. And Dave is one.
Why would you say that? Why would you say that?
Thank you, David.
Well, probably ought to do some more research than that.
Yeah, we did Dave Ramsey for about 5 years.
How do you do it for 5
Yeah,
years?
that
It's not a
doesn't make
5-year
sense.
thing. What do you mean you did Dave Ramsey for 5
Well,
years?
we tried the cash stuffing method for 5 years.
Yeah.
What the happened? You guys are Hey, you guys are I don't think David worked for you. Cash stuffing. That's not even bad. Like, what do you mean? How do you struggle with that for 5 years and get more? What are you doing?
We kind of got with credit cards about a year ago.
That's my favorite Dave Ramsey strategy. Open credit cards.
Well, that's where we started disagreeing on the Dave Ramsey thing. I
And
thought,
now you guys are fucked.
yeah,
Interesting. Maybe old fatty knows more than blue-haired freak.
entirely possible.
Listen, I disagree with him on credit cards in general, but for the average person, I mean, you have no self-control. You have no self-control on anything. I mean, his advice applies to the average person pretty correctly. You guys are children in the way you live your lives.
Yes,
Endlessly
they are.
in school. Well, and
The not goth saying, I need to pay for a college degree. Guess I'll sell whole pigs for the price of a Big Mac. Reddit engineer, I'm okay with this. Thanks, I hate it. As if there's one thing that you can retain in your masculinity, never let your woman sell whole for the price of a cheeseburger. All right, okay? Like there are some things you just need to sit her down and be like, honey, listen, some holes can't be refilled after they've been opened online. All right?
endlessly in school.
Not you, the movie.
It doesn't help that I buy a lot of designer
What have you guys
items.
accomplished in life up to this point that actually is tangible and real? I'm going to say nothing. Well, let's see.
We own a condo and we have a baby.
You have a child?
Yes.
You were stripping when you had a child?
No,
No.
I stopped stripping after having a child.
Were you popular?
Yes.
Okay.
I was one of the highest earning strippers that were there.
You're relatively attractive, so I think it makes sense. Oh, but then you immediately started an OF.
Yes.
Sake. Here
I fucking called it! I'm spot on every time. I'm like a fucking German soldier sniffing out people, except I sniff out OnlyFans whores. Pattern noticed. Who the fuck pays for that? A lot of people. Never sell whole for the price of a cheeseburger. Sell whole for the price of a Happy Meal. No! The point is you should drive home. Don't sell your whole online. Being a woman is a cheat code if you use it right. Thanks, I hate
I had
it.
to.
Had to. What
Had
is this
to.
had to?
Management required it.
What?
As
So
part of,
as part
as
as
stripping?
part of when I was a stripper, management required it as part of my
Whoa.
advertisement.
That's
That's
interesting.
really
okay.
fucking weird.
Is it you've deleted it?
I haven't deleted it. No.
You haven't deleted it?
It's mainly where my regulars from when I was stripping still
Spicy cat
support.
raid. What the hell is this spicy
So
cat
I
raid?
still
We can't get rid of that income. We need that because I'm not making anything for my sticker business.
get not a lot of money, but it's like a little bit of money that can pay for dinner every week.
Hold on. Wait, are you still posting?
No.
Wait, how are they giving you money? They just forgot to
still-
cancel?
They just
Basically.
What are you
subscribe.
bringing in with this? I'll put that down as the income.
I don't actually know. I think it's around $60 a week.
Oh, okay. So 240 a month, which you would have to pay taxes on, but I mean with that it's like
She's probably not paying
so
taxes.
nothing. Okay. It's interesting. How long has it been since you've posted on it?
I haven't posted on it in I want to say like 2 years.
That's good. That's good. I'm
think
happy.
it's
I
only
want
been a
women to get out of that
year.
Has
pipeline.
it only been a year?
It's only been a year.
Either
Okay.
way, I'm happy to get. I'm
I
happy.
kind of like dollar store quarterings glasses because they look very Art Deco-y. I don't know, there's just something about them that like I like those glasses. They look pretty nice.
to hear women getting out of the pipeline, especially as a mother. How old's the kid?
14 months.
Okay. Have they decided their pronouns yet?
We're letting them decide later on.
And what do you? What's your net?
My net is so I just started this job, so I'm still like seeing what it is after taxes, but I think my net is around 5,800 a month, and then I also get disability from the VA.
Why do you get disability? You were in the military?
I was in the Navy for 2 years.
What'd you do?
Okay, he went to school and the Navy paid for it and then he got out medically.
I was Naval Reserve, and then
And what's
had,
your disability? Other than your
depression
hairline?
and anxiety.
What's that net again? 5,500?
5,800 for the salary, and then the money that I get from the VA is around like 2,070.
Yeah, this was from the clip that we watched. He gets $2,000 for being sad, and like it doesn't even sound like he deployed anywhere. I don't understand. I don't fucking understand. How does he get $2,000 a month for that? Fucking how, brother? He's bringing in, what did he say, like 5,000 something from his income? So he's bringing home probably almost $8,000 a month, including that $2,000 from VA disability. That's fucking crazy. Maybe he's sad because he's with being a stripper. True and real. Hold up, no, you got out of the army, active duty with depression, and he only got 20%. You make nothing near what he gets for fucking anxiety? That's insane, man. Actually fucking insane. He wasn't deployed, he was a reserves. Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Okay. So what are the financial conversations in this household? You want to leave, you want to barely make any money being a PhD student somewhere.
However, I will
however-
get more money from the VA when I go back to school.
Okay. Great.
Around 2,400 extra on top of my PhD stipend.
Okay, well, you're
What?
still losing though and probably 33% overall.
Yeah.
Fucking why?
So, what are the money conversations in this household? She went into stripping in OF because you couldn't support her.
Yeah.
And now you want to abandon school and you're not allowing her to pursue. Actually, you know what's even a little more fucked up? She actually has a business that doesn't involve people seeing her literal clit. And you're not letting her do that, but you were okay with her stripping for
That's actually a good point. Why is he more okay with her stripping and having an OnlyFans than he is with her fucking sticker business? Like, yeah, she's a fucking retard with the way she's running it, but like, that's why you should encourage her to run it better, right? That's part of a relationship. You like build each other up to be better versions of each other, not like, yeah, go show the hole that's supposed to be for me to like everyone on the internet. You know, like what? Ghost of Aces, thank you. He gets 2,070 after med boarding out of reserves. That makes you mad. Your brother had his hearing blown out by a jet engine in the Navy, and he had a years-long battle for like 20%. What the hell? That's what I'm saying. That's why this fraud like needs to be investigated, because that's insane. The people who like actually need VA benefits seem to struggle getting them. Every time I've had you guys tell me a story, it's always been like, oh yeah, there was a battle to get, you know, the VA disability for this guy like missing limbs or blown out hearing or has like completely fucked knees or whatever. And then all of these people are just like, yeah, I'm kind of sad and anxious. I'm 100% disabled. I get thousands of dollars a month. Like, how does this happen?
4 years and posting her puss online. It's like, what the fuck is this? What is this? Hey, I can tell you guys are pretty progressive, right? Okay, very good. We love that. Where's the woman empowerment? It's only empowering when they're showing areolas. And you won't empower her to go make a business on her own, and then you want to back out and go pursue a degree collection, but the entrepreneur actually bringing in $50,000 to a small business selling butts and political messages, you can't support that? Where's the woman empowerment there?
I would say I just don't see the ability to scale the business in the same way.
I literally
You don't see the ability to scale a sticker business into selling other products more so than you see her scaling in fucking pornography? What the fuck? Is he just calling her like completely fucking inept and retarded? If that's true, why are you still with her? Why would you want to be with a functional child? That doesn't make any sense. You're not making sense.
Up like 3 ways to potentially do it that you probably like immediately your brain didn't even bring up, and they were the most simple things ever. I don't think your lack of ability to see a business being able to scale because you've never been an entrepreneur in your life and your family's never been an entrepreneur in their entire lives because they're degree collectors has anything to do whether or not she should. Your ability to see it is insignificant and pointless and not a part of the conversation. I don't give a what you see. Well, I should see. Who are you to determine that? The man of the house? The man of the house is the one who gets to determine, well, I don't see this business being successful. $50,000 without her doing anything on the business is pretty damn successful.
Yeah. That's fucking crazy. $50,000 in a year for stickers that she's not even advertising. That's insane. Imagine if she had support for that.
Business employs 48% of the population in this country of workforce. What do you mean? You don't know what the fuck you're doing. You're a degree collector. Get off her ass. You let her strip, but you won't let her sell shit? The fuck is wrong?
He's threatened by the idea that her business could end up making more than his perma student ass could ever, despite her lack of education. You know what? I'd be willing to bet there's some truth in that. I'd be willing to bet because of the like importance on education and the like, oh, you have to collect degrees that his parents have. If she started doing better than him, it would basically shatter his entire like view of reality, and he wouldn't be able to handle that. If she started making more money than he did, he would probably get really fucking pissed. Like anger issues level of pissed. This is why you said he's worse than her. The guy shoots her down in every way so she can't succeed. He's a scumbag in every way, shape, and as possible. You know, it sounds like it.
With you.
I mean, big booty frog. I guess it can do pretty well.
Uh-huh.
It's also because he's upset about me buying designer items.
Okay, well, that would be how much are you spending on designer items? Was it the strip money or is it money that you don't even bring in?
It started when I was stripping. I would buy stuff for myself, and then after I got out of it to go back to school, I started.
What are you spending on designer?
It like depends month to month. Like, for my birthday, he got me a...
He got you. You didn't even get it. I thought you were being criticized of you buying designer shit.
Oh, well, he did criticize me when I was buying it for myself.
How much? When? What? If this is the big argument, what even is it?
It was like maybe...
Which thing? Because I can remember the numbers.
Yeah.
I just feel like if you're in a horrific financial situation, you probably shouldn't be buying designer stuff. Especially as like a stripper. I don't know why that matters so much.
I think the bag that I have is $4K. And then I have a wallet that's...
4K? What the
That's
In what
crazy.
way? You guys are drowning in debt. You were in the David
right. Why buy a
Ramsey program.
$4,000 purse? What
and
the
you're getting
fuck?
a 4K designer something? What the fuck is wrong with you? In what world do you live in?
The world where you have to pay money to make money. That's kind of what it
What
is.
world
like
is that? Stripping? There used to be
Yes.
a bag in stripping? Hey,
the more money you look
I've
like
been
you
to a
make-
strip club twice. I didn't look at the bag someone had in their f***ing dressing room. In
You'd
fact, I
be
look at their
rare.
titties.
She's trying to explain that, like, if you look like a pampered bitch, more people are going to want to pay you because they assume you have more clients, therefore you must be good at your job. That's crazy, but also based on the IQ I assume most people who go to strip clubs have, I could believe it. I could believe that being true.
You would be rare because there's a lot of men that look at the money that the strippers make.
The big
to
spenders.
See, yeah, the big spenders look for the ones that make the most
What?
money.
What are you talking about? I got some gooners in this office, and I've never heard anyone mention this.
I would hope they're not spending.
I feel like it's probably not the top spenders who are looking for that shit. I feel like that's probably something they just tell the women. Women's opinions are always wrong.
It's a shit ton of money at the club because
I
I'm
don't
talking
think you
about
pay
this.
enough for them to be spending that much at the club.
Yo, by my watch, this a different time. Living fine, I'm getting
New
high.
Braunfels even has this?
No, this was when I was living in DC.
Oh, the politics. Well, the DC's a different culture, though. DC
Yeah.
is a very...
DC is very big about like what you make and like
What you
how
look
you
like.
show it, what you look like, all that kind of stuff. So I got into getting designer stuff because of that, and then I just kind of
Whose
got like,
politician dick did you suck?
none.
That's a shame.
Just his dick is the only dick I've sucked in the last 9 years.
Rip.
Rip, what did he mean by this?
I don't know. I think it's pretty nice.
His dick should be the only dick she sucks unless they break up. What did he mean by this? You should know your women's taste so you can buy them something they'd like without their input. I mean, yes, eventually, right? But I mean, if you want to buy something expensive early on, you should probably ask them about it, right? You should probably be like, I don't know exactly what you want, but I know I want to get you this. I would like your input. And then after time together, you should probably just know eventually, right? Highly doubt people care that much about how much the stripper makes. They put $1 bills into. I don't know, man. Ghost of Aces, thank you. I already read that. Thank you again. Professor John Wolfman, thank you. How could you say that, Kier? Cinnamon said I'm her favorite customer. She loves me. Not fucking Cinnamon, bro.
I can show you later.
Okay. Okay, again, I want to know how these conversations go. Guys, I need to see some
So-
insight into this household.
I'm the one who does most of the budgeting. So I sit
That's
down
scary.
and I budget for the month because he gets paid monthly. And
You
so does the
budget.
VA and everything.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
Why aren't
And-
you a part of these budgeting conversations and
No,
number
he's a
looking?
part of
I'm
the
part of the
conversations.
conversation.
So what do you mean? What does it look like then?
It's mainly just us talking about what we're going to allot to what for each month. So
Huh?
like,
Okay, you actually go through that?
yes, we
Okay,
also,
then
I
how much
also,
did you spend last month? What was the outflow? Tell me.
You're married for 29 years and you will not even buy your wife clothes without giving her the thumbs up. You'd pay for jewelry but not select it. I don't know. I liked it when I was with a dude and he was like, "Oh, I found this. I thought you would look good in it, so I bought it. Here you go." I liked that. I thought it was sweet. I was like, "Fuck, you actually like pay attention to what I'm wearing and the kind of designs that I like. That's nuts." Battleizer, thank you. The House of Politics being the home of perceptions above reality. Okay, that makes some sense if she's talking about politicians. But then she said she never smoked a politician's dick. I bought you nothing. I think you'd look great in it, Jesus.
You should know this. Budgeting kings
I
and
think
queens.
I know how much it was, and it
I
was
think
bad.
last month it was really bad because I lost track of it. I think it was about
It's always the month we have. Out of all the months, oh, we lost track of that one. That got a little weird.
I mean, that is why we came here, is because I lost track of it. And I wanted to be
What?
better
Within
about...
1 month?
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you mean? You wouldn't be in this much debt from 1 month. That's no.
No, we're in this much debt from 1 month.
That doesn't
So,
make
well,
sense.
happened?
well, someone decided to buy a computer and all new parts at the peak of the most expensive time to buy computer parts.
Why?
So I'm currently pursuing my grad studies part time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
And back at my old work, I had a $10,000 workstation to actually get all of my simulations done on.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't have that anymore. So
Oh, no.
I had to build something.
Had to?
Yeah.
You would die without it.
I wouldn't be able to finish my work. I have simulations that take up 32 gigs of VRAM, take up
The school
Easily.
that
Is he doing fucking AI shit and he's trying to be like, "Oh, I needed it for school," but it's AI shit. Is it this better not be Skybrows.
you're studying with doesn't have a rig for this.
No, they don't actually. It's actually really shitty
Then why are you there in a shitty program?
because it's a really highly rated program.
He's a...
Highly rated, yet they don't provide any resources.
at
That
Johns
makes no
Hopkins.
sense.
I smoked pot with Johnny Hopkins.
Yeah, that makes no sense that they wouldn't provide. That's so f***ing stupid.
Yeah.
No, it is.
Well, so what was
Especially
the
with how much
outfit?
you
What
pay
did you
for-
spend on that?
I think in total, all the parts, and I recycled some old parts too.
You did not recycle old parts.
No, my GPUs. I kept the old GPUs.
One part?
That's 2 parts.
To be fair, GPUs are also pretty expensive, so
One of the parts alone was over $2,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was just the RAM, though.
And you bought 2 of
Rams.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
RAM is fucked.
I think I spent
RAM is,
$7K.
I'm pretty sure my graphics card, because I got a 4090, I'm pretty sure those were $2,000 when I got mine. Oh my fucking god, this dude. Yeah, right? 2K on RAM. Yeah, RAM prices are ridiculous right now. This guy's full of shit.
On it.
Crazy. You guys are dying in debt. 7K? Again, for your degree collection, it isn't actually even providing anything for the household. Do you not understand the difference there where she's out actually contributing to this world and you're doing nothing but a ego boost?
I
And
mean,
you're
if I
spending money
finish
on
my
it.
degree,
She's earning money, you're spending money.
Double my income.
Potentially, but the thing is, in the worst situation you guys have ever been in order for your degree
And again, he's bringing in almost 8K a month on his own. So, like, where is all the money going? He should be able to afford to build a PC like that. What is fucking happening? Battleizer, thank you. You're now imagining Bernie making it rain on this gal in a skimpy outfit, and now so are all of you. I don't like that. She should not feel the burn.
collection, you're putting all that money in there.
I need more degrees in order to get where I need to go.
Yeah, no one's.
Why do you need more degrees? What is this weird collection mentality? What is this thing? He's not human.
Never made that much money without degrees. To a certain point is what I'm saying. It's the timing thing, man. It's the timing. Worst time to spend. By the way, that doesn't even account for. I mean, you guys spent outflows $25,000 where income was 12. Like so.
Bro, how in the fuck do you spend $24,000 in a month when you bring in 12,000? How do you double spend what you bring in? How are people like this? Did your degrees not teach you basic math? What is happening?
That doesn't even make up for that whole amount.
Yeah.
But even still, when we're already f***ing it, going even further in the hole's insane.
I mean, I needed to get my work done. There was no other.
You really needed to get your work done, but you brought in $12,000 and you somehow spent $24,000. I cannot comprehend, bro. Like, the only times I've even spent anywhere near an insane amount of money in a month is when I need to pay my fucking taxes. And probably when I put a down payment on a house. Like, what are we fucking doing, bro? 1 car a month. I'm just fucking stunned. Help, stunned.
Other way.
Well, you didn't need the cat litter robots.
I work.
I'm gonna defend him here. You guys fucking bought me a litter robot. I love that thing. I love that litter robot so fucking much. It's a little annoying because it like red squares all the time and then you have to reset it manually. But holy fuck, it has made life so amazing, and I'll probably buy a second one since I actually own 3 cats, and when I have my cats back, they're gonna need a place to do duty. Did she say robots as in plural? Yeah, I just said I'm gonna buy a second one, because I'm gonna take this one with me, obviously, when I leave. I don't need a second one, because 3 cats, you should typically have more than 1 litter basket, you know?
All day. I come home.
And you shouldn't have f***ing cats.
Also, that's a good point. You don't need the litter robot, but I need a $4,000 purse. The litter robot is only $1,000. You could buy 4 litter robots with that one purse, and you don't even need 4.
You can't take care of them.
I was taking care of them by getting the cat litter robots.
We
Can't
had
afford
one
it.
litter box, and then I was like, let's get more of these, stainless steel litter boxes that are like $40 each. And he said, no, I only want more litter boxes. If it's
Because the litter robots are so much better. Like, it's an upfront cost, but over time, you save so much on the amount of time you would have been scooping it.
the litter robots, and not any of the refurbished ones. We have to get the brand new one.
Yeah, but you're a retailer.
I also wouldn't want a refurbished cat shit house. I'm not going to trust whoever cleaned that before I bought it. And also, why are they getting rid of it? In any instance, unless their cat died, I would be like, why would you get rid of this? You know, that's makes me kind of suspicious. I'm just, like, the only shit box I'm buying is a new one. All right.
Obligatory spender. Colton's telling me from your guys' spending. Like, quote, if you get to spend on what you want, then I get to buy what I want.
Yes.
That thing already killed a cat? Yeah, maybe. Right? Like, I wouldn't buy any of the Chinesium knockoff fucking cat robots either because they've been known to kill cats.
No, do we not care about the household? If he's f***ing it up, let him f*** it up to a certain point. Leave him, maybe, if you guys disagree. But not just that. I mean, I don't want you guys to actually separate. But why does that mean you should dig the household into a worse position?
Because at the time we thought that we had enough for both of us to be able to spend and cover it. That's where I lost track of the transactions, is we kept promising like the same 4,000 to something different.
How do you guys even, but I don't even think you know how to budget. Like, what the fuck are you guys doing? I mean, you spent more than double that came in. This isn't about $4,000 being allocated here and there. Like, I don't understand it.
Consistent
Then what's going to happen
spending
when we
problem.
lose 33% of the income for the house? What are we going to do? What are we going to do?
For like 2.5 years. I'm not planning on doing it.
Huh?
I'm not planning to do it for another like 2.5 years though.
Well, what happens then?
What?
That doesn't magically change the situation. She'll still be in school until she's dead. So,
Hopefully
think-
I'll be in my master's program by that point.
oh, good. Masters.
Refurbished is just rebuilt from the manufacturer? No. On Facebook Marketplace, when you go to buy things secondhand, there'll be people who post their litter robots who use the term refurbished to just mean this has been used and cleaned and now you can buy it for your cat. Regardless of refurbishing definitionally meaning you sent it back to the manufacturer, they dismantled it and put it back together, or what the fuck ever. That's what people say on their Facebook Marketplace.
Isn't something that will never return its investment. Why are you? Don't let him influence you on this. Pursue your passion is actually showing numbers on the paper. Most people that pursue a dumb little business, honestly, yes, it's a complete failure. But you actually have promising results.
Yeah, unless we find out that she's spending like $200,000 to get her $50,000 of revenue on her sticker business, I have absolutely no idea why he wouldn't support her in said sticker business.
Do it. This is
want to do
actual female empowerment.
I
or
want to
they
do
empowerment.
it. The biggest issue is that I think it would be worth going for it full time and like really pouring my heart into
Yes.
it. But everyone I've ever talked to around me says that my
They're
degree
cowards.
is first.
They're cowards.
They're retards! You don't need an art degree! Just make art!
Do it! Just do it!
They're
Yeah.
cowards. They're cowards. I mean, I would relatively agree in general if you were, well, preferably getting a better degree and your business had never shown any promise. If you're like, well, I want to drop out just to start this business, I'll be, all right, let's pause. Let's think. Don't be a... But instead, you have something that has brought in $50,000 last year without you doing anything, practically.
We do need to see her, like, I really wish he would ask her about the costs. Because, like, yes, $50,000 for a business with zero marketing sounds really fucking good. But if her costs outweigh the revenue that she made, then, like, there could be some issues.
And
And
I haven't
an art
been-
degree being more important than that? No, you're surrounded by cowards and pussies and degree collectors.
True.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with a degree too. I don't want to sound anti-degree, but it's like when you prioritize that above all else, including contributing to this world in a real way.
Yeah. I really want my business to be the full-time
Do
thing.
it. Are you gonna let him control you? How
I'm
domineering?
scared.
How domineering is he in these conversations about this business?
I was gonna say I wanted to pause it when they went back to him because, like, he's just staring out. Truly, my title was more apt than I thought today because he's just like deer in the headlights. I don't know what's happening. I just need to remember degree good. I must collect more degree. Beep boop.
When it comes to the business, very.
Tell me, what does it look like? What happens?
A lot of the times it's me talking about something I want to do to scale the business and him telling me that I need to focus on my degree, get that done as fast as possible.
How does he tell you that? What does this conversation actually look like? I need insight here.
Like, it really is just me going, I want to do this, and him saying, you need to focus on your degree first.
Well, you want to like go into debt for the business.
Because I want to be able to scale the business to be bigger. And like, the problem is if I don't do something about it, I'm just going to get stuck and like I won't be able to continue moving forward.
But like, if the business can't sustain itself right now, at the fact that you're not taking anything out of it for yourself, how is it going to sustain when you go full time on it?
Because I'll be able to, first off, I will be able to actually put time and energy into it, and I'll be able to market it, which I haven't been doing. I'll be able to, post about it on social media, which has been getting us a surprising amount of orders online. I'll be able to actually focus on the online business and like maintaining that, and I can work on getting someone to help me with the marketing. And then after that,
I don't understand why he has such a problem with her taking on debt to grow a business that is potentially successful. Again, we don't know her costs. But he's completely okay with her going into debt for a fucking art degree, which is worthless.
At that point, it should just be able to pretty much float on its own. Like, we don't do any marketing for the business, and it really does really well for the fact that I don't do any marketing. Yeah. I don't do anything to promote it other than go to these events. And I go to these events, I stand out, and people come and they buy things, and they buy a lot of stuff. I don't want to raise prices because I need to, get someone to help me with marketing or something like that. I'd rather pull out a little bit of debt that I can easily pay off if I could just focus on the business.
But that's just, it's just more.
She's just right.
It's more debt. It's more things that we're trying to get out of. It's more things that we're trying to avoid. And you want to do all of this while still buying your designer bags.
If I didn't have to go to school and I didn't have to, and I could focus on the business, do you think I'd have enough time to focus on designer bags?
I mean, you manage to now. You manage to focus on them when you have school, when you have the business, when you...
I don't think she's going to want designer bags any less when she switches her focus, but also, if she's picking one form of debt to grow a business that's already potentially moderately successful, or debt to get a worthless degree that will not help in any way, shape, or form, the business seems like the most logical conclusion.
We're being parents, and we have to do all of that.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The degree isn't dead. It's covered by the government. I forgot that she got a fucking free art degree from fucking military shit. You're right. Sorry, my bad. She's not in debt for the degree. She gets that for free. Free art degree. So I can see the why would you want to take on debt when you don't have to get a degree? I could see that. Thank you for the correction.
And yet you still have time to focus on it. You still have time to harp on it. So when is it? When would it be different with the business?
Maybe I'd be able to make my own money to pay for it. Did you think about that? I'd be able to bring in money so I can pay for it myself.
What debt have you gone into?
In what way?
What debt have you gone into? Debt, dude.
No, I mean in relation.
What debt have you taken out?
I've taken out...
If the school is free, why did she have to strip for school? That's another good fucking point. Why did she have to strip? That's a good... Hold on what the fuck is going on here? What the fuck?
Out... Let's see. We're taking out student loans.
Cool, but she can't take out something for her future.
I mean, the way I see it is that the student loans have a much longer and much more protections. It has a much longer
more protections, but it might not have a better return on investment.
I could see that, but at least...
Also, not bankruptable. Hers would be.
For an SBA loan?
Is SBA the way you're going about it? What kind of debt are you looking into? I'll be honest, I don't want you to go into debt. I don't think you need to. I think you can cash flow this.
Yeah.
You're already showing the results of that.
Well.
So I'm against the debt as well. But for you to be
business.
vehemently against it while going into debt for your own passions and career, pretty hypocritical.
I don't want to go into debt for the business. I just don't. With school and everything, I don't have the time to...
School is free, rent and food aren't. I'm assuming he pays the rent. I'm assuming Mr. bringing in $8,000 a month with VA disability is the one paying the fucking rent.
Put into the business to make more to cash flow something like that, or to even cash flow something more people, because the products themselves take up most of the revenue, and after that I pay my little sibling, and then after that we have a very little amount that I generally put back into making either different products or more stickers or more variety for the business.
Yeah,
then,
but you're talking about getting a Birkin bag.
She was paying for him while stripping, is your understanding? I mean, that's possible, and I just don't remember. It's very possible. Even Hawken Frères, thank you. A free art degree that she somehow needed to be a stripper for 4 years to pay for. None of this makes sense. I'm definitely a little confused at this fucking point, man.
ideally, I
So
would
what the
like.
fuck are we talking about? Are we caring about our business, want to put money into our business, or are we getting a Birkin bag?
I want to put all. That's why I put all the money from my business back into
Why
my
are you
business.
I don't understand why people specifically want Birkin bags. I guess it's like the FOMO aspect. Because like there was even something I was reading, I can't remember if it was on Reddit or somewhere else, but it was basically like, let me teach you how to get a Birkin bag, because you can't just go into the store and ask for one. You have to build a rapport by buying other items, and hopefully with the same employee so that they remember you. And after you've built a rapport with that employee will hopefully recommend you for purchasing a Birkin bag. And then you will be gifted the opportunity with which to buy one. I was like, that is just way too much fucking effort, man. I don't want to do that. That's a good scam. Yeah, right?
Considering getting a Birkin bag.
Because I think
You
it's a
know the
good
best way to
investment.
have business? Good investment. The stock market's going to do better.
They return normally around like 10% each year.
Okay, and are you
bag.
actually going to exit it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
You going to leverage against it?
I'm planning to, like, obviously once it gains more value, like sell it.
But why not take advantage of the market? Which, by the way, is closer to about 12% now. But either way, it's just like, and that's a huge upfront cost. We can get in with fractional shares into the market a lot cheaper than a massive priced Birkin.
Pro tip, these retarded bags are all made in China. You can buy a stupid bag without the brand label that's the same quality that is less than 5% of the price of the regular bag. My biggest thing is like, is the purse made of real leather or real suede? If yes, okay, I don't care about the brand. I just don't like faux leather and faux suede because they fall apart. They look grody. It just looks really bad. So as long as the materials are real, I don't really give a shit what the brand is. Like, my daily use purse, I think, was a purse that was about $150, $175, something like that I imported from Japan. So I don't know. I don't need it to be crazy expensive.
Bag. Birkin bag, when you guys aren't even paying off debt, the best way to go into business, less risk, is by having a fully funded emergency fund of approximately a year and
We've
no
had
debt.
multiple. We've had multiple emergency
Exactly,
funds
but you
that were
don't
fully-
now. So no Birkin bag, cute Birkin bag. You don't get a Birkin bag until you're out of debt and you have a fully funded emergency fund, and then you're building your business. What the f are you talking about?
I just think that
What do you think about this Birkin bag thing? $16,000 to $20,000 for a larger model.
I see
I
it.
didn't realize they were that expensive. $16,000 to $20,000? And here I am like, oh no, a bed set that gets handcrafted in Italy and I use for the rest of my life until I die. And then it gets passed down to my children. That's like $20,000. That's so expensive. And this chick is like, yeah, that's normal for a bag. You know, it's like an investment if you think about it. That's a car, basically. Fucking right, dude?
It as only plausible if it was less than if it was 1% of our net worth.
Okay, listen, the Birkin bag does not make sense at this situation.
It
I
does
don't
not.
understand why
It
it's
does- no Birkin
even a
bag.
conversation.
it's more of a conversation because his family is big on how we present ourselves.
Okay, my
Who
aunt
gives a
is.
shit? Why is it all
fucking
about his
who
family? I don't give a
cares?
fuck about his family.
Because
why
they're
do
my
you?
family too.
No, but who cares? If they're having, why are you?
If you have to go $20,000 in debt because you're already in massive amounts of debt due to other poor decisions to buy some fucking bag because his family is, ew, we can't be seen with a poor woman. You must have at least 1 degree for every 20 years you've lived on this planet. And you must also have $20,000 bag. Like, fuck them, man. What the hell?
allowing them to have that kind of outside influences. I care about my family too, but do I revolve my entire life around what they value, what they care about? No. What?
It's also,
It's so stupid.
but it's also like a
or is it just
protection
jealousy
thing.
that he grew up rich?
It might be.
Yeah, Colton tells
be
me you
perfectly-
are actively jealous that he grew up rich.
I am very jealous that he grew up rich. I wish I had that. I think most people would wish that they grew up rich, but
that-
I feel like that's a very bad thing to say. When you're talking about getting him to buy you $4,000 designer bags and also how you want a $20,000 Birkin bag, and then it comes out that you're jealous that he grew up rich. It just kind of sounds like you're taking advantage of him to live out a childhood that you wish you had with parents who gave you things. And I just don't like the way that sounds. I mean, he's kind of an asshole, so I don't know how much I should care, but also that's just not a good look, lady.
That's why he's not willing to take risks. That's why he's a degree collector, because he's never actually had to build anything in his life, and no one around him has.
Yeah, they could be rich.
That's
They're
why people
very
like you and me that come
fucking
from
squandering it.
nothing, we're builders. They just follow along.
She said she bought
and they
the
work
4K
for us.
bag. That didn't come from him. How did she buy the 4K bag? Where did the money come from? Was that stripping money that she bought the 4K bag with? Because, like, if you have to strip to buy a 4K bag, that sounds like something that would come up in arguments, right? That sounds like if you piss her off, she's going to be like, you grew up rich and you won't even buy me nice things. I had to show my butthole to Gary from under the bridge in order to afford this $4,000 bag. Like, as you know... Or is he an asshole because of how she behaves? They're both assholes. I hate both of these people.
I've been trying to convince him to do something himself that's, you know,
He doesn't have to.
outside
He
of
is doing something great.
No, I know.
Don't get me
but
wrong.
I think he's really, really intelligent. I feel like he could do a lot if he were to, like,
Okay, well, that's
do
fine.
something outside of it.
Well, at least she looks like she cares.
He makes good money. I don't give a He can do whatever he wants, but that applies to you as well. As long as it's not an actively dumbass decision. Why'd you guys move here, by the way, from DC?
I lost my job.
Aw.
Yeah.
I got
Trump kinda
fired in
fucked
the
him.
federal firings.
Colton
that
told me you
happened.
guys blame Trump.
I was going to say, how did Trump fuck him? Was he in some sort of make-work daycare job for women?
Trump f***ed him in the ass.
Oh, for the job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you
was-
worked through the federal government?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good, thank you. I appreciate you getting fired. I would
Yeah, you know, I'm like 80-20 on the 80. It's probably a good thing he got fired, you know?
like to not spend as much in taxes. What the
Yes! Yes!
Why do we employ so many people?
Yes!
I mean,
Thank you!
no
working at a
sense.
federal research lab that provides goods for society, I would say, is a good thing.
Well, in
Okay, so he was in a busy work, make pretend woman job at the government. I'm glad he got fired too. Thank you, Orange Man, for making sure these people can't use my tax dollars to fund a fraudulently rich lifestyle.
general.
Side of your defense.
Okay, so Trump fired you, I guess. The federal government was the highest laid off sector, but I mean, it does overemploy dramatically.
And also, like, if you didn't know, the majority of people who were affected by the Doge cuts were actually African Americans, and especially African American women. So, like, as a cishet white male, you shouldn't even be complaining about losing your federal government job. I don't know if you guys remember all those articles I went through, but that was fucking fascinating to learn.
Yeah. So
It shouldn't be a jobs program.
Yeah.
so we moved over here.
Fortunately, that didn't cut the deficit though, so it didn't even matter.
Yeah,
Fortunately. They need to cut more fat.
Shortly after, or like right before he got fired, we had our daughter, and I was a stay-at-home mom with my daughter, and his mom actually moved up
Funny
to
how
DC.
trad you guys are for how incredibly not trad you are. You make bombs to bomb people.
I told you we seem trad.
You're a stay-at-home wife and mother.
She's missing a tooth. I was wondering why her teeth right here looked so much yellower than her other teeth, and she's missing a toothies right here. I wonder if she ever got into drugs.
And you domineer her in terms of what she's allowed to do for work in her entire life. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah.
So confusing.
But I was a stay-at-home
Maybe
mom.
almost like your guys' feminism is just performative, not actually resulting in anything positive for women.
Stop! They're already dead! Oh my god. Caleb can't keep saying rational things like this, or people will continue calling him a Nazi.
I mean, the positive part is that I get a choice, and that's
Do you?
Yeah.
Yes. No,
No,
you
you actually
don't.
don't. Are you right now? Now I have to ask you, feminist to
No,
feminist.
she is fucking
Are you?
retarded.
Because the fact is, you literally have told me in this conversation you want to build your business. He is making you get your degree. You're doing what you want. You have a choice. What? Has he warped your mind this much? What do you mean? You have told me you do not have a choice. What the f are you talking about? You have a choice. You went into stripping in OF. You have a choice? That was the only entrepreneurship he actually encouraged.
Which is weird. Why did he encourage that? Entrepreneurship is still a question that I have. Why is he okay with selling butthole but not selling sticker? That doesn't make sense.
What do you mean choice? There's no choice. He's not giving you a choice. Where's your choice? You don't have a choice. This isn't feminism. This isn't helping you out as a woman. You being a leader. You being a leader as a woman and pulling out. Nah, this is on you, buddy. I'm bringing up the shit that you're doing that she's seeing for the first time, and it's hitting her. There's no choice. He's not giving you a choice. And I don't.
And he's not treating her like an equal partner. Like if I was with someone and they were more encouraging to me to be a stripper than to own my own business where I'm not debasing myself, like I would constantly question that person. Because why would they want me to do the one where like I have to basically degrade myself rather than just selling fucking stickers? It makes no sense. That's a pimp, not a boyfriend. Sounds like it, man. Entropy denied, thank you. Selling yourself does not make her independent enough to get away from him. Yeah.
I don't want you to be all of a sudden convinced that you have a choice. It might be in love from his perspective, but it's from a domineering, perverted worldview.
I need a break.
Okay, take a break. Take a break. You're good.
And he still has that fucking 1,000-yard stare. It's like he is empty and soulless, and it's weird. This is what I'm gonna think of whenever I think of the NPC meme from now on, because it's like this is an individual who is moving through life and is even making good money, but are they even really there? Are they experiencing life, or are they just moving through it like a treadmill, man?
What happened there? Because that is the reality of her situation. And maybe she hasn't confronted it or thought about it for the first time in her entire fucking life. You own her. It's weird. Let her pursue this. I agree. If she said, I want to open a lemonade stand and nothing's ever happened. Okay, we have a bigger conversation as adults in a couple.
Yes.
And a relationship. As a marriage, as a future, but she has had return on investment. She has numbers on paper. Let her pursue this thing. And if she fails, it's okay because she has a strong support system with a high income husband. And if you guys control your damn budget and build up an emergency fund and pay off the debt first, it wouldn't even that be a big bomb in her face. And I know you love building bombs. Okay?
I have trouble seeing it.
Why does it matter if you have trouble seeing it? Why are you the end all be all? Why are you the dictator of this relationship? Why have you conquered the relationship village here? Why are you the Houthis of the strait of this relationship? Why are you?
I think he needs to stop making terroristic and bomb jokes in relation to this guy. Because I could absolutely see him being like Bizarro World Ted Bundy, where he's like, the Industrial Revolution didn't go far enough. We need more social consequences. Look at all the stripper friends I have.
You bombing any trade from going through. You're not allowing her to go out into the
Kaczynski, not Bundy. Sorry, I'm bad at fucking names. Yes, Ted Kaczynski was who I was thinking of, Chad. I'm sorry. I'm glad you knew who I was trying to reference.
World and get shit done from people that demand it.
I mean, I think that
She's bad with Teds. All Teds look the same.
I'm not the only person that informs her decision to go to school.
Informs. Guy, she obviously looks to you and listens to you as the couple, and you guys are more trad than your woman.
And that's like if I have a significant other, I ask them questions when it comes to like things that I'm doing, because it's like I value their input. You know, if it's like, you know, I'm about to spend a bunch of money on something, I want your input. I want your input, like on should I spend it now? Should I spend it later? And I would expect you to give me like valuable input that I can think about, that might change my mind or might reinforce like, oh yeah, this is perfectly fine. This is just what you do in relationships. It's completely fucking normal. But this guy just seems to be like, anything that's successful that you don't have a degree for doesn't actually matter. And that's a weird mentality to have. And maybe he needs some time in like therapy, undoing the damage his parents have done to his perspective. Because that's insane. And I wouldn't want to be in a relationship where like my significant other's parents are influencing the way that he treats me in a poor manner. Because it's like, you should never come like second to your significant other's family. Like you're building like the new family, and yes, your parents are still important, his parents are still important, but the spouse always comes first.
And to admit, come on, what the are we doing here? Just because she goes by they, them, you guys are treaded up.
I think that this is one of those situations where Violet has built up in her mind what my family wants, what their family wants, and just it's become this situation where, like, I told Violet last night that
Why does he speak on 0.25 speed? What is this?
think I believe in the business, and I believe
This also just made me realize that he's barely talked in the last 45 minutes.
You haven't said that shit here. I don't believe that.
Let me clarify. I believe in the business. If she were to work the business, you know, every weekend.
That's some backtracking if I've ever seen somebody.
mispronounced
We
it.
literally established that very thing here, and you were against it. You're like, I don't see it. I don't see it. It's not happening. I don't want to see it.
Because she wants to be able to spend time with our daughter.
See, it makes sense that Caleb asked if he could use she, but like, why is her significant other not using her preferred pronouns? That's not very progressive of you, Mr. Beard Bomb Man.
That's why you think she wants to pursue her business, is just to spend time with the daughter. Which,
No.
by the way, wanting
No,
to spend time with the daughter is not a bad thing.
That's not what I'm saying.
To drop out of school?
I'm saying that she believes that if she goes full time on the business, she will never have time with our daughter.
Bro, she's the one that wants to go full time in the business.
We have different conversations about this.
What is she not telling me that's true?
I would say that right now, I am not the main person that actually wants her to get her degree.
Who is?
Probably my mother.
And who the does she matter for?
Yeah, who the fuck cares what your mother wants in your relationship? What? Like, unless your spouse is treating you poorly and your parent is being like, hey, you shouldn't let your woman beat you the fuck up when you come home from work, right? Like, that's a bit different.
Why? Who gives a shit? Is she here? She in New
matters.
Braunfels?
No.
I don't give a
Yeah, you shouldn't
How often
give
are
a
they
fuck.
talking? Are they
Get those mommy issues
Skyping every
the fuck
night?
out of here.
What's going on?
Talk pretty often, and when Violet talks about like needing designer bags, needing all these things, and talks about them being related to my family, I don't give a shit about that stuff.
Or is your mother kind of manipulative? Is she showing that she needs to be shown all this to be impressed by her daughter-in-law, to be impressed of her daughter-in-law, I should say.
I can see it.
Yeah. So
And your mother was fine with her being a stripper to afford these things? Like, that seems weirder, actually.
talk to her instead of holding her down.
I take that back, because the dude that I dated, his parents seemed perfectly fine. They were like, why are you hanging out with like this low-class cretin? And he's like, oh, she's just a high-class escort, no problem. And they were like, oh, that's fine. So I take that back. You know, the parents probably would be fine with her being a stripper. That's so fucking weird. Rich people are so fucking weird, man.
Talk to your mother. Let her free.
I'm a peacock! You gotta let me fly!
I like peacock.
You possessive, oppressive freak, man.
Agreed.
Like, I don't know. Mother-in-law. Why the f do we let mother-in-law control our entire destiny? And if you see that, you should stand up like a f***ing man.
Absolutely. If one of your parents is denigrating and being a bitch to your significant other and you're not standing up for your significant other, you're the bitch.
Tell her to back off. Some manipulation. Some
What's more trad than having
feeling
an
of
overbearing
pressure to
mother-in-law?
fit in.
True.
When that shouldn't be it. All she should need to fit in is love. Love. Being
Yes.
welcomed to the family. Shouldn't matter what degree she has, what bag
Agreed.
she has, what she's doing with her career. That shouldn't be the prerequisites checking off a list to be fit in and loved by a mother-in-law.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this even came in with like Violet was talking about possibly pursuing like, what is it, tattooing or so forth, like, you know, being a tattoo artist. And I talked about it to my mom being like, hey, you know, we need more money for school because, you know, Chapter 35 barely covers it. And my mom was like,
why would you need to ask your mom for more money for school when you bring in almost $8,000 between the $5,800 from your job and the $2,000 from veterans disability? Why in what fucking world do you have to ask your mother for money for college? What are we doing here?
no, like those people don't care about her degree or what she's getting or so forth. They don't care about
Why are you
her
vocal
future.
frying every word you say? Why you just talk like that? That's obnoxious. It's impossible to
It
listen
is
to.
obnoxious.
I don't mean to. It's just how I
What? You don't
talk.
mean to? There's no way you don't mean to. That's whenever people are just endless vocal frying. Of course they mean to. Listen, you need to have a conversation with this family. What do you think the household financial score is with for you both together?
Oh, it's gotta be a fucking negative considering they brought in 12,000, spent 24,000 last month. How do you do that?
couple. 0
like
being
a-
the absolute worst, 10 being the absolute best.
Like a 3.
Please.
Guys, if you want your Hammer Financial
Please,
Score, take the
you should have
assessment
said a
for free at
negative fucking
CalebHammer.
number.
It is free and just takes a few minutes. And if you do not want to be like a guest who ends up on the show, you got to download the DollarWise budgeting app. New and improved. It is incredible. Tens of thousands of active monthly subscribers for a reason, and they are changing their lives, and you can be too. Get the free trial link in the description below. Sign up for the annual version to save basically 50% if you want it after
I
the
didn't
free
realize it
trial.
was gonna be so
and you
long.
get
Usually
all
these
the
ones are
perks that
kinda
comes with
short.
it, like my
Usually these ones
personal
are short, and then
meal
he just kinda
plan that I have
rambles
made
into
for
their
people
score.
on a budget who need to meal prep throughout the entire week. We lay it out for you. I'll sign it and I'll mail it directly to you. Check it out, guys. I'm going to wait for the woman. All right. How do you feel? She have to do a little strip in the other room?
Yeah,
Bring
just
back
gotta
core
go
memories?
striptease.
Feel good?
Yeah, I feel better.
Lindsay enjoyed the show, I assume. Very good. Well, I was listening to this vocal fry for about 5 minutes, and it was thrilling. And I don't know. Sounds like there's a lot of pressure from the family. I don't give a fuck about your mother-in-law.
Yep.
I don't give a fuck about her.
even be a fucking
She shouldn't
factor.
manipulate you. She shouldn't make you feel like the only way to stay welcome is to be impressed. Fuck her, I don't give a shit.
Yep, fuck her.
This is your life.
Yeah,
Doesn't mean you can fuck it up, especially with a daughter.
that's what I'm scared of. I'm scared of
Yeah,
like
but
going
pursuing
full
a
in.
business, as long as you guys pay off the debt first, well, like you're gonna have to slow roll because you need to actively pay off the debt, get it fully funded emergency fund, then go into the business. But let's look into the finances and what things actually look like today. So Sapphire Reserve, what the
Basically kneecapping his woman. You know, for a liberal man, that's not very liberal behavior. I agree. Male feminists always red fucking flags. It's like, how many bodies are in your closet, brother? And I ain't talking about sex.
fuck is going on?
It's our main card for pretty much everything.
Why
Yeah,
does
we
it have
put-
an aggressively horrendous, disgusting balance of $4,661?
That is disgusting.
That's because of the computer part that he needs to
dude.
return, and then
What are you doing?
I think also
16 years to pay off
The
minimum
litter box?
payments only.
I think it was also the litter box. The litter boxes.
It's been like a million
Oh,
things.
it was a lot more.
Yeah,
than
I was gonna
that.
say it was a lot of
a
stuff.
lot more than that. Okay, $4,661 owed and 31 cents. Now, who's the swiper on here? Is it both?
Swiper, no
Then what?
swiping.
You guys have no self-control. Why? If we are struggling, even though you guys make well above what the household, the median household in New Braunfels makes, why the f- are we swiping like this non-controlled? It's
That's kind of crazy that they're swiping non-controlled on their own card that they're going to go consistently into debt on. Where like I have a crazy limit on my credit card. So I could get like giga fucked if somebody wanted to. But like I've just given my card to like Tim on a multitude of occasions. Like I've just let him keep it on him cuz it's like you're going to go do the groceries, right? I don't need, I'm in the house. I don't need it. So I was like I've just let him keep it on him and he never fucked me.
disgusting. It's disgusting. Throw away the computer, take away all that. Outside of even just that alone, it is insane spending beyond insane.
I think it probably doesn't help that we have like I think this time around it was because we were buying stuff for my birthday and my daughter.
Who gives a fuck about your birthday?
See, I don't understand this. How so many people in massive amounts of debt come on the show and they're just like, ooh, I had to buy stuff for my birthday day, my birthday week, my birthday month. When I was like giga poor and couldn't afford anything, I didn't buy anything for my dad's birthday or my grandparents' birthday. I didn't get shit for my birthday except for from my family, because they were like, here, grandchild, you are on hard times. We must care for you. But it's like, I didn't go out and do anything for my birthday. I couldn't fucking afford to. And it's like, it just seems like so many of these people refuse to like put their nose to the grindstone in order to have better things later. Like, yeah, it might suck that you can't go out right now and like go get your tendies or go get a new computer or whatever the fuck you might want, but you need to like set yourself up for success instead of crawling into the depths of debt holes. What are we doing here?
Who cares?
I didn't think
you care about your birthday more than your daughter. Well, then
No,
you're a
I didn't.
disgusting
Clearly.
creature.
No, I care about my daughter's birthday more than mine. That's why we celebrated hers.
You, I don't give a shit about your birthday. Pay for her
Yup.
birthday, do a little thing.
That's what we did.
You did yours as well, you creature.
Yup.
Your daughter's what, 3?
No,
No,
she's
14
14
months.
months.
14
So she doesn't
months.
even know what the fuck is going on. She's getting imprinting right now, but she won't have any memory. She won't have any memory of this. She'll have some pictures. So do a cute little thing.
You get some like cute baby onesies or some shit from like the children's orchard and the clearance rack, you know, like that. She's not gonna remember it. She's literally a crawling bean still.
Cheap, on the cheap, wonderful. You're paying off debt. You're trying to create a better household for this. You grew up wealthy. You don't know what it's like on the other side, but you're about to find the fuck out if you keep going down this path. Okay? If you keep going down this path, you're gonna find the fuck out. Get that foreclosure notice. Get the collections in the mail. You're gonna find the fuck out, and then your daughter's gonna be growing up in that household. All for your birthday? Fuck your birthday. I don't give a shit about your birthday. You shouldn't either. Who gives a shit? You're 24.
I care
It doesn't matter.
because I didn't think I'd make it this long.
What?
Welcome to life.
What?
I don't give a what. You cut yourself once. I don't care. You're here now. You have a daughter. Okay? Okay.
What'd you cut yourself for attention? You Photoshop some pics and send them to your kids thinking that you killed yourself? Oh god, it's like a window, man.
That sympathizing sob story from 10 years ago. You have a daughter today.
I know.
Today. I don't give a fuck about your birthday. Today.
Today. Not tomorrow. Today.
Also, fuck your phone. You're on a show.
No,
today.
right? My alarm went off.
To feed her.
My alarm to feed my daughter went off.
So I don't give a who cares about your birthday? I don't think I'd make it. Well, that's like what half the people say in life anyway. So I don't even give a shit. That means nothing anymore.
Kirsche would have been bisexual. The irony is my mom, I had a bi friend that I would bring by my mom's place pretty frequently until she started dating the neo-Nazi guy, and then the neo-Nazi was like, oh, we can't have a bisexual in the house because he's a fucking weirdo, I guess. But my mom would always say that bisexuals are selfish because they want to suck dick and eat pussy. And they should be made to choose one like the rest of us. Mom would have created OnlyFoxes and then immediately ran it into the ground. Oh no, dude. Pot meets kettle.
It's just the TikTok generation of endlessly victimizing themselves in every way whatsoever. Your daughter's alive. Your daughter needs to have a good future. Your birthday doesn't matter.
No, she does. She
You
gets,
don't know. You don't know. With the past,
$500
shut
to
the
her
fuck up.
$529
With the
every month.
Yeah, thanks to the mother-in-law, right?
No.
From
That's
who?
us.
That's from us.
Why would you do that right now if like you're heading down a path where you might not even be able to keep a roof over the head? 529 is great. I know mother-in-law put 10,000 hours in, but other than that, 529 does not take priority over actually making sure that there is a potential success in the future here.
Yes.
I love that you guys are doing it, but it might be misplaced at this exact moment.
I just didn't want to. I wanted to make sure she was still getting her money no matter what we did.
Yeah.
Yes, but the thing is, she is gonna live with you guys for a very long time.
Yeah.
And if the household is absolutely struggling throughout her entire life and it puts stress and strain on the relationship, which it always does and it already is, that is not better.
Yeah. Okay.
And you definitely don't want to be the parents who, like, when your kid gets their first job, you're like, oh, honey, we spent all our money on DVDs and knickknacks, so we need to ask you to pay the power bill. You know, like, you don't want to put that on your fucking kid, man. Like, the kid will absolutely, from personal experience, absolutely fucking help you, because they don't want to see their parent in, like, a bad position. But that's going to put extra stress that they don't deserve and they shouldn't have on them.
That was my fault then. I was trying to make sure that she
again,
still
it's
got her
not a
money.
bad concept. It's just misplaced right now.
Okay.
I mean, she already has good money in her 529.
Yeah, I just
Caleb
wanted,
is without mercy and he's to be lauded for it. 100%. Like, there's a ton of leftists attacking him for like being too like angry and offensive, but it's like these are people that you will not get through to if you are nice about it. And I could never be the degree of like ornery that he is, and so I very much appreciate that from him. He says what needs to be said and he pushes it because he's like, you're not gonna fucking wiggle out of this. Like, you're doing shitty things. Caleb is quite restrained. Yeah, I would say he's restrained, definitely. But I like the way he's able to dig in on these people and not back down because he knows they need to hear it.
I don't know. I think I wanted to also build out her trust as much as possible because I think you were opening that, right?
Yeah, I was gonna open an UPMA.
An UPMA for her name.
But the thing is, I want to just keep the roof over the head, guys, and you guys are headed down a dark path.
Yeah. Well, right now we have a roof over my head because we're staying with my mom. So we live with her and my little sibling right now in a 4-bedroom house. So we take over a bedroom for us and then a bedroom for the baby. And so that's been really helping us because we can't get out of the condo that we had to leave
In DC.
in DC because we bought a condo in DC initially.
Okay.
That's what the mortgage is.
Guys,
Yeah.
this absolutely comes down to nothing of why you are spending absolutely horrendously on this credit card. What the f are we doing? Your mother, your parents, do something. Fix your shit. Where is the behavior change? You have indications, little sprinkles of behavior that are good. Saving up for the kid, everything. But then you guys completely f up everything around it. I really don't understand.
I really was trying to keep track of each transaction. Like I list them all out and
In an Excel sheet.
an Excel sheet.
Then why are you doing this? That makes it worse than ignorance.
Because I
You're
can't
actively
figure-
choosing to do this. You can't
No.
figure it out. You put it in an Excel sheet. You know exactly what's going on. Also, by the way, that just doesn't work as good. Just use the Dollarwise app. You guys get it for free forever. Just do that. It puts everything automatically in categories, and it makes it much easier for the brain to just see things, which actually makes you make changes instead of seeing things in an Excel sheet, which you have to manually update anyway.
Yeah.
Clearly, it's not working. Hasn't for years. Even with the David Ramsey method,
Dave
it didn't
Hamsey.
fucking work.
Fancy.
Provident? What's this? Provident Age.
Oh god,
Provantage.
I wish I could
Provantage,
buy
sorry.
In and
That
Out,
would be
man.
the PC.
Great. Critical necessities for life. In and Out.
Wait. He said Provantage is the PC, but there's a Provantage charge for $475, another one for $3,206, and another one for $1,811. Why are there so many charges if it was just one PC? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? The idea that generations can't live together or something is wrong with people being one of the biggest commie brain jobs. I never understood that. The like weird mindset that we grew up watching in media where it's like, oh, you're 18, time to get the fuck out of the house. That's weird to me.
More PC. $3,206 there. Kill me now.
Right? What the fuck?
Potential groceries, potential bullshit. I don't know. Another $1,800
Who
to
the fuck
the
buys groceries at
PC.
Target?
Bullshit. Groceries or bullshit. I don't know. Jerry's. Artorama?
That's for my class.
$85? Oh, for fuck's sake. Something.
School of Art donation? See, this is another thing I don't understand. It's like, if you are the literal charity case, what the fuck are you donating for? Like, if you are drowning in debt, if you are unable to afford your day-to-day expenses, if you're living at home because you can't afford your day-to-day expenses, who the fuck are you to be giving donations?
That you're never gonna fucking. It's so moronic. It's so stupid. UTSA refreshings.
What?
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh, this
food on
is-
campus.
It's mainly food.
great. That's great. Food. Uber Eats. Uber Eats. You guys are dying in poverty.
Yeah, they're dying in poverty, first of all. Second of all, what the fuck did they buy that was only $31.81? That's like just the delivery fee usually. What the hell?
Almost,
I
and
don't
you
have
guys
time to
are Uber Eats.
cook. I cook when
Oh, that's wonderful. Meal prep then.
I try to.
Okay.
But the problem
Why better? Shut the fuck up. How many?
No,
Hey,
we have 5 people in
give me
the
your phone.
house to feed.
Give me your phone. Give me your phone.
Okay.
How do they have 5 people in the house to feed? Like, her mom is letting her stay in the house. There's them 2. There's their kid. That's 4. I can understand cooking for the mother sometimes, but like, you're staying there because you're impoverished and you can't take care of yourselves. So why would the mother expect you to also buy her food and cook for her? That make no fucking sense. It's her sister.
your phone.
Thank you, Chad. I couldn't remember.
I can't use a locked phone.
Are you going to Uber Eats?
No.
Oh.
Can you make it English?
What?
No, honestly, I
phone's in
have a
Spanish, I'm
hard
sorry.
time too.
Why?
Whenever I have to use
From
their phone.
America. Okay.
Why is her phone? I mean, I guess it makes sense if she's learning Spanish. Tim turned his phone, his DS, and I think his Switch all into Japanese when he was learning Japanese. The husband counts as 2. True.
You use your phone and averages 6 hours and
Yes.
24 minutes a day.
I've been trying to work on it.
You don't have time to cook? You.
No, that's because I put things on while I do things. I don't have
Shut the
time to
f
cook.
up. Shut the f up. Put this on English so I can actually understand what's
Okay.
happening here. I'm an American. Okay?
There's, Spanish is also a language of America, but
The American continent, I guess.
Funny enough, America has no official language until.
Shut the
That
fuck
is
up,
funny.
you
That's
dumb
hilarious, I would say,
cunt.
actually.
Yeah,
Try that at a bar downtown.
I will.
I mean, it depends on the bar you go to. Some of them only speak Spanish.
Silence,
I do love
Quango.
tacos. Doesn't mean I can read it.
Birria hits different.
Video, that's it different. Kiss a video.
You guys are a little too close to San Antonio for me.
What
What the f? You're showing me a picture of your cat. You.
phone is just, it's doing, I don't know what's happening. I put it to English and it's not.
Oh, it has to reset to the
yeah,
language. Yeah.
it's just sitting there. So,
Then just be patriotic all the time. Now
yeah,
you have to
I'm
wait.
patriotic. That makes sense.
What?
You're not patriotic?
With blue hair, you think I'm patriotic?
You can still
Blue's
be
on the flag.
patriotic and be wrong about
Why would I be
economics.
patriotic when we're spending more money on bombs than we are for like social justice or like
Are you-
I would rather spend money on bombs than on illegal immigrants. I feel like that's just like a no-brainer. Let's be real.
social programs?
We spend 50% of the federal spending on social programs.
Like what?
Social programs, Medicare, Medicaid, mandatory spending, SNAP benefits, veteran benefits.
You mean the SNAP benefits that people just got taken away from them?
You think
Good. We need to take away more. Look at how much SNAP fraud there was. Come the fuck on. My mother's a great example of that. I've seen it first fucking hand, bro.
everyone just got taken off SNAP?
Most people
Everyone.
did.
You think the
No, it was a very
majority just got
small
taken off SNAP?
percent.
Our
Yes.
military spending is 10 to 20%.
And
The
that's
bombs you're freaking out
egregious.
about, 10 to 20%. It's egregious. We spend 50% on social programs.
I'm a military kid, and I can tell you that shit is not needed.
Girl, you literally just got the information that you were just wrong, and yet you're still doubling down.
Of
We don't
course.
spend the majority on bombs.
Okay, maybe it's not the majority, but it's well
It's not
too
even
much.
close to the
Yeah,
majority. it's not even a quarter.
even close. We spend more on our military than every other country, but the majority of our budget isn't allocated to that.
It's far too much.
Okay, you could advocate for that, but that all of a sudden doesn't mean. You just said we don't spend anything on social. That's where like more than half of our money goes. Like, what are you talking about?
I think it needs to be more
As
into
usual,
social
you're
programs.
uninformed about everything.
I think it needs to be more
And
into
then you're
social
just not
programs.
patriotic. What
She just wants more free money for herself. What is this?
do you mean? We spend more than like anyone. Well, number-wise, absolutely.
Yeah, well, technically.
By
Like per
technicality.
capita.
Technically, by money, by per capita, by yes. We do a lot. We're a very progressive nation. We have the most progressive income tax in the entire Western world.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh boy, I love. when
She just
people have no
doesn't
idea what they
believe
do,
him.
and then they're just not patriotic. It's like, dude, you're literally not a contributor.
Their entire life is being funded by taxpayers, and they have this attitude. That's insane. That's crazy.
You should be the most patriotic person. You contribute nothing.
Yep.
I mean,
You contribute literally nothing. You've only been a taker, and yet you're the one that doesn't like the country.
I would
then the
leave
one
if
that
I
gives
could.
everything is the one that likes it.
I would
Leave
leave
for
if I could.
where?
That is, yeah, leave for fucking where, you dumb whore. Also, why is it that the people who leech and live freely off of government benefits and the American taxpayers' back and hard work, why are they always the ones who are like, I hate this country is terrible, fuck this country? It's like you are literally only alive by the grace of this country. What are we doing here? And they hate America for not giving them more. It's so fucking tiresome, man. You could work in McDonald's, put the fries in the bag.
anywhere. I used
Anywhere?
to live in Germany. I'd rather
Grass
live
is
there.
always greener. What would you be
Rather live in Germany. Said literally no one ever. Holy shit.
doing in Germany?
I could still be an artist there.
Yeah, you think Germans just immediately they're like, oh, you want to be an artist? Let's give you $80,000 a year.
Yeah, like, do you think you could go to Germany and be like, hello, Germany, I would like to immigrate here. I'm an artist. No, I don't make any money, but I heard you have great social programs. You think they would accept you? Ain't no fucking way, bro.
I know that they're not going to give me $80,000 a year for
What do
being
you
an
think
artist.
would all of a sudden happen?
I think if I was able to do my art full time, I'd be able to make the money I need to make.
Yeah.
Well, then why can't you do that full time here? What is preventing you from being a full-time artist here that wouldn't prevent you from being a full-time artist in Germany? At least go somewhere that would be cheaper, right? Like Bagman was like, I'm gonna go live in Thailand or Vietnam or some shit because it's like way cheaper there. At least do that. Like, what the fuck?
Germans trying to pursue art and failure. That always goes over well.
All right, well, yeah.
That was a pretty good one.
What do you? Nothing would be different. Grass is always greener, dude.
I know,
Grass
I agree.
is
it
always
is
greener.
That's why I'm still here. I'm in Texas. I definitely didn't want to be
Open.
here. Oh,
Well, you didn't want to be where the jobs are and where cost of living is lower.
Right?
I mean, that is why we're here.
I mean, I agree that. I mean, it's hot.
As like the dumbest fucking decision you can accuse me of is going from like incredibly poor to having decent income to wanting to move to one of the most expensive areas of the country. Why did my family have to live where it's so fucking expensive? Why did they do this to me? Like, yeah, it's kind of retarded that I'm like, yeah, let's just move where everything is absorbently expensive. Let's fucking do that instead of move to somewhere where I could get like a $90,000 house in a cornfield, you know?
Wish it wasn't so hot.
speaking of
I also was worried about all the wildfire notices that terrifies me.
You don't have to be like patriotic where you're like, yeah, we've never done anything bad. That's just nationalism. But
Yeah.
it's okay to like the country you're in.
I don't think that's necessarily true. You can be like proud of your country and you can have a nationalist attitude without being like, we've never done anything wrong ever. You don't have to like cope in that manner, I would say.
And want it to do well.
No, I want it to do
That's
well.
want it to do well.
patriotism.
Wanting it to do well is not patriotism. Believing in
Yes,
your
it
country
is. What the
good
fuck are
is
you
a-
talking
is
about?
Patriotism.
Huh? Believing your country is good and everything is not patriotism.
That is basically what most people consider patriotism to be.
It's more nationalistic in my mind, where you
No,
think you're
I agree
absolutely
it is
incredible on
nationalistic.
everything. Patriotism is wanting the best for your country and changing what's not.
Then in that case, I guess I am patriotic.
Yeah, except you didn't even know anything about our federal spending when you tried to make a complaint about social programs, even though that's what we spend all our money on.
Don't
You
understand
should not
anything.
be allowed
complain.
to have a position if you can't even speak on it.
Agreed.
Like, what the? You don't even know what you're talking about. How do you even have that opinion? What do you mean?
I have opinions on a lot of things.
That you don't know anything about?
I definitely know more than I thought I did.
What?
What?
I know about a lot of
What
these.
does that even mean? What else do you just?
I know more than I thought I did. What a fucking retard. Holy shit. Was that I know more than I thought I did is like that guy that we watched on the other Caleb Hammer episode where he was just like, I wasn't fat until I was.
Agree with that you want to flee to Germany for.
I don't want to flee to Germany. I would like.
Kind of said that.
What about
I would-
Iceland?
She
Said
did
you'd
say
rather
that.
live anywhere
I'd
else.
rather go to Iceland.
I mean,
yeah, Iceland might be fun. I'd love to visit Iceland. I'd love to go on a cruise to Iceland and spend like 2 weeks there. Go around to the cave, see some aurora, look at their oceans and shit. I don't want to live there. Why would you want to live in Iceland? I want to see him tell her that in Iceland they purposefully abort Down syndrome babies in order to get rid of Down syndrome.
okay, what do you disagree with our country about?
I disagree with how we handle a lot of our issues. I think the
Like?
fact that
I mean,
Trump is-
healthcare, I would say
Yeah.
Medicare for all, stuff like that.
Yeah.
What about
Who's gonna pay for
Like, I
it?
think that it should be for-
Obama tried that, and so many people couldn't afford it. What are you talking? I'm one of those people. I was gonna have to pay a fine, brother man, because I was too poor to afford regular health insurance. But I made too much money to qualify for Obamacare, so I was gonna have to pay a fine for being too poor. What are we doing? Shut the fuck up!
Personal program.
Okay, how's the NHS going? How's Canada doing right now?
Oh, I have a friend in the
Their
UK.
wait times
who's
have gone even further and
currently-
further. I have a friend in the UK. She had a migraine. Took her 3 days to be seen when she had a severe medical issue happening.
Yeah.
I mean, but at least she could get seen. There are people here that can't
You
get
can
seen
go
at
into-
all.
What do you mean at least she could get seen? I could literally call up a doctor that I've been seeing and get in like tomorrow. The only time you ever have trouble getting into a doctor in the US is one, if they're a very vied after doctor, and two, if you're a new fucking patient. New patient appointments can be fucking frustrating because it can take you months to get seen the first time. But once you establish that, they're just like, oh yeah, come in tomorrow, no big deal.
That's not true. That is objectively
That's
not
not
true.
true.
Anyone
So
can
they're
go
gonna
to an
into
emergency.
medical debt? Do you know how many people are stuck in medical debt because they went to an emergency room?
Buddy, you know how insignificant it is to go through bankruptcy in this country at this point? I'm not even saying it's great. I'm not defending our system, but I would rather at least get seen in a life and death situation.
But most people
and get
don't even
treated.
know
But
that
I'm
they
saying
have
that-
that.
Our healthcare system does kind of suck in many fucking ways. But like the things that she's talking about, he's completely correct in saying like you can just go there. You can just do these things. If you can't afford it, there will be ways that you can get around it or can help pay it back in a different way.
Life is more important than debt. What do you mean most people don't know? People go to emergency rooms for their primary care. People
No,
know
I'm
the
saying
option.
that people know that they can go to emergency rooms. There are many
You're not
people
going to have
who
me
don't go.
aggressively defend our care system, but if you want to bring a system that is not working in Canada and the UK here, I don't think a lot of people are going to be in favor of that.
I'm not saying that like UK or Canada have the like.
What, you want to
ideal
do Germany
system.
where it's mixed between public and private?
No, I
because
actually
most people
think
have
that,
a
like,
private plan
China's
on top of their
system
public.
is pretty good. China's healthcare system is pretty good.
Concentration camps in Western China. That's a system I want to
We have
replicate.
concentration camps here.
I was literally talking about a concentration camp, you know, where you go for a week to learn and focus. You know, oh man.
Re-education camps where we force people at gunpoint to learn our culture?
Do you know what's going on?
You're
at
actually
the
going to
concentration
consider
camps that we have here?
Bro, at gunpoint, learning our culture and forgetting everything about their religions. You think we do that?
Yes.
What?
Do not be a retard when I'm trying to help you out.
What the fuck is she talking about? What? Where are the concentration camps that we're taking people to in America and educating them with our culture? I'd love to know where the fuck she's seeing this. What the hell? Has that blue hair dye like seeped into her skull? What is happening?
Your worldview is
United
broken.
States and native people? You think they didn't do that shit to natives multiple times?
So you're comparing what China's doing right now with what happened before any of us were born.
History does mean something.
Is she retarded?
I don't think I have words to describe how low IQ this woman is. And this man's 1,000-cock stare makes so much more sense now. I would have the same empty inside stare if I had to put up with this individual on a daily basis. Holy shit.
Yeah, but it's not happening now. I'm talking about using the system.
There were schools on reservations. So wait, they had segregated schools for the reservations? Was that by choice or by force? She's talking about native boarding schools we had about 100+ years ago. I don't even know what we could do about that. It's 100 years ago. I think there were efforts to teach them English so they could assimilate. Teaching someone English wouldn't be like oppressing someone, though. When they did some horrendous shit to the tribes in Ohio, Michigan, and other states. I mean, I'm sure there are some horrendous things that were done. To be fair, you don't think Indians would be on reservations by choice? I thought the reservations were like, this is sacred Indian ground, and so the government can't really do anything with it. It's all the Native Americans own it and can do whatever the fuck they want with it. So I thought it was like they wanted to have the reservations. Couldn't they just leave if they didn't want to? She's bringing up poor past actions against natives with likely crap ideological knowledge in comparison to China, who have literal camps for Uyghurs of millions harvested for organs and slave labor today. Yes. Yeah, it's a weird trying to make that an equivalency. America would put Native Americans in schools and they were forced to lose all of their tribal culture. I don't think that worked very well. If they were forced to be there, yeah, that seems fucking weird. Why couldn't they just go wherever the fuck they wanted? Natives can leave if they want. It's actually a sweeter deal to stay on the res, though. I mean, I've heard nightmare stories about things on the res from people who have lived on reservations in the chat. Natives can choose to leave, but they have their own government on the reservation, and some prefer to stay there because it's their land, casino money, and drugs in current year. Did not work very well. One of the most outspoken Native American women against American attitudes toward Native culture was educated in a boarding school named Zikala Sa, And she outright had in her writings that a native kid died of sickness in the boarding school, and the school swept it under the rug. Well, that's fucked. That's fucked. I'm not surprised that a school would sweep it under the rug, considering what we see schools sweep under the rug in current year. The Indians don't pay taxes in Minnesota, but they get tax benefits and increased welfare. Minnesota pays reparations, essentially. That seems kind of crazy if your race means that you don't have to pay taxes. Should I find out if I'm like Elizabeth Warren and I'm like 1/116th part of some Indian tribe so that I don't have to pay taxes? Pervasive abuse and neglect. Survivors have reported widespread physical, sexual, and emotional abuse. Children were severely punished for speaking their native languages, often with methods like whipping, slapping, or being locked in solitary confinement. High mortality rates. A federal investigation identified over 500 child deaths across 19 schools, with the total expected to reach into the thousands as more sites are investigated. Many died from disease, malnutrition, or accidents. Yeah, but that was in the 1800s, man. Like, what do we do about that now? Like, what would you expect to be done about it when nobody who experienced that is still alive and nobody who perpetrated it is also still alive? You worked at an Indian casino, and because it was on native land, your paychecks weren't taxed. That's fucking amazing. If I ever have to retire from being a cartoon fox, I'm gonna go work at a casino on a reservation.
No, asshole. I'm not going over to Germany and crying about the Holocaust for every political decisions they make today.
True.
What are you talking about? That's such an immature baby argument.
It is.
I would
Thank
argue
you.
that Chinese development of infrastructure.
Crying about what happened in the schools in the 1800s doesn't make sense in year of our Lord 2026.
Is much better than ours.
Yeah, you know how? Because people can't stand up and speak for their rights, their property rights. You want that? You want us to be able to plow New Braunfels to the ground to build high-speed rail between Austin and San Antonio?
Okay, that might be a hot take, but actually I am so pro that
What?
I'm pro high-speed rail, but if you're okay with literally the government, you not having any say on what the government does, then yeah, we can build a hospital overnight. You're absolutely right. And we'll make sure people die.
Does this guy not understand that Caleb is proposing that the government says, hey, guy, we're just going to take your house and your land and bulldoze it to build the high-speed rail? Does he not comprehend that? What the fuck? This guy's an NPC.
I mean, if it saves more
Guys, your
lives.
worldviews are
What?
weird. I would say actually Western culture is pretty good. We've done a lot of good things. It's been good for you as a woman.
It has.
He doesn't own anything worth anything. He doesn't care. Yeah, these people just don't fucking... Oh, my God.
I don't think I actually want to go to a regime that has either forced abortions
True.
and re-education camps and
True.
25% youth unemployment.
Forced sterilization in places like Puerto Rico.
When did we...
Azehara, is there forced sterilization in Puerto Rico in current year? Back in the 50s, I remember there's something like back in the early 1900s. I remember there being something like that. But in current year, you feel like if they were back in the 1800s, they would either be slaves or, I don't think these people would be able to survive if we were in the 1800s. It was in the 70s in California. I was like, all right, no PP. Again, brings up old shit. Literally crazy, man. Honestly, you support forced sterilization for some of the people here. You know the leeches that drain the social systems? Azehara, we can't openly advocate for sterilization of the low IQ yet.
do that?
Do you know anything about the history of Puerto Rico?
I'm asking you a question. When did we do that?
Would you like me to pull up a specific year?
Decade. My goodness. You're the one that bring it up.
Yeah,
Brought
right?
it up. Have some kind of...
My God, if he doesn't know about it, instead of being like, oh, how could you not know? Just fucking tell him. I hate that attitude, man.
knowledge to be able to
It is
talk on
20th
it.
century.
It is 20th century.
Okay, very good. So not in our lives.
So you want me to only care about the things that have happened right now?
Things that we can change.
Yes.
You can change the
Things
youth
that you can
unemployment in China, the
affect.
re-education camps. We can change that now if we were Chinese. We cannot change what happened in Puerto Rico already.
We can
Done.
change what's happening. in
Yes,
Puerto
and we
Rico.
are not
And it's not happening in
out
current
people's
year.
balls in Puerto Rico today.
But we still have horrible infrastructure built in Puerto Rico from those decades of continued.
Now that is an actual argument. Not bitching and moaning about something that wasn't in our life.
If we went to Puerto Rico and we built infrastructure and that infrastructure has decayed, that's not our fault. That's not our responsibility. That's not, what is this? The government is the one that has let the shit infrastructure get fucked? Yeah, exactly. That's Puerto Rico's problem. They got the infrastructure from us. They need to maintain it, right? Puerto Rico won't fix it because its government and utility companies are corrupt cesspits that waste the money they collect. That's crazy.
Well, if you'd let me finish a sentence, I'd be able to actually get to that point.
Yes, please.
Well, if you had any sentences worth hearing, maybe we'd let you finish speaking, you dumb whore.
We cut off people's balls, and that's why they don't have roads.
I was worried.
Yeah, because that's what I said.
Yeah, I was worried about that too. And guess what? You probably are against data centers too,
I am.
aren't you?
Wait, what?
Why? What's the argument?
I like how the programmer guy was like, wait, what?
Wait, sorry. No. I
Other
didn't-
than you
I
just
didn't
have
hear what he
blue hair,
said.
what's the argument? What's the argument? Because Texas is leading in data center construction. What's the
Well,
argument?
the fact that they're bad for the environment.
Okay, why are they bad for the environment?
Well, for one, they use a lot of the fresh water, and we're starting to
Okay,
have
they
a
use
deficit
less
of fresh
than
water.
0.5% of all
So
fresh
this is
water in the
where-
United States. Lawn maintenance in this country uses 2.5%
I
of
also
all
don't
fresh
think
water.
lawn maintenance is a good thing either.
Very good.
What? What? What do you mean you don't think lawn maintenance is a good thing? You don't want fresh green grass and flowers? What the fuck? What the fuck? I hate lawns. What is she talking about?
Almonds in California alone use over 1% of all the United States water. We have now closed system loops in data centers that barely use any water. And now data centers that are being built by Amazon, Google are actually net contributors to
I genuinely have no idea how much water data centers make, so I'm just nodding my head and listening.
water in this country. So you're, again, against something you have no information about. Now, if you wanted to say energy, there's a valid argument there.
I was gonna say I actually.
But of
like
course,
data
you're just
centers,
blue-haired,
but only with
uninformed on
nuclear
everything,
power.
and you want to flee this country, and you have
Fucking blue-head quango.
no idea what you're talking about. And by the way, all the other Nordic countries with all the social programs you like, they build data centers like no other.
That doesn't mean I support them either.
But you should. What's wrong with that? What is actually wrong with that?
I just don't think.
I like how he was pointing out, hey, you hate the data centers here and the countries you think are better are also building the data centers, and her response was that she doesn't support them there either. Then why would you want to move there? What would be the difference? What would be the difference? You're not gonna get more free shit moving to like some Nordic country, lady.
That they're contributing to like
Well,
anything.
objectively, they're the only thing that grew the economy last year, yes. And two, do you want to have China completely dominate that? You know what happens in countries that didn't invest in the infrastructure of the 20th century? They're left behind.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean we cannot be those people in the 21st century.
True.
The electricity, that's a valid argument. But guess what? 70% of the U.S. entire electrical grid is near retirement because we haven't invested in it in 20
Yep.
years at all. The only reason we're even having that conversation is because of data centers. In data centers, many states are requiring them to have on-site electricity generation and any connectivity to the overall network and generation being powered by the network. They have to pay.
We need nuclear power investment so badly. I think New Hampshire's governor, Kelly Ayotte, I think is how it's pronounced. She signed something recently for like a nuclear energy initiative, which I think would be fucking amazing, considering how blue and dumb the most of the states here are. And they were like, let's set up all of these wind farms, yay! And then the wind farms make up like less than 1.5% of the total electrical use of all of the New England states. So it's like you spent how many billions of dollars setting up these wind farms for them to be fucking useless? Are you kidding me?
For 100% of the cost. That actually happened from the Trump administration with Democratic governors and Republican governors doing that in the states of Michigan
I think
and in
that
places
was
like Texas.
Microsoft that led that effort.
Microsoft is leading that effort. They were pioneers on that, absolutely. So again, your argument is invalid there. Now, many
And yeah, I
places
was
have
wrong.
seen local increases in electricity prices, but now we are fighting that. We are fighting that by making them build on-site and pay for 100% of the cost.
Okay.
So you're against them still?
Well, I'm against the
you
on-site
go.
generation when they're using like turbines to do it. Like I think that's ridiculous.
Well, it
Like,
makes sense when it takes 3 years to connect to the power grid because our regulations are absolutely insane. That means by
Well,
the time they want to build a data center, if they do not do on-site actual electricity, it means they have to wait 3 years just to open it, which means the 1,200 jobs or so that are created with each building of an actual complex, like in Abilene, Texas, would take 3 years just for those people to start working. That doesn't make any sense. In fact, they were able to cut property taxes in half in Northern Virginia, where the highest concentration of data centers are. And guess what? Now they're banning all new construction of data centers because of people like you that have no idea what the they're talking about, and they're just on the next thing of outrage, and they want to flee to Germany where they build data centers. You're just and have no idea what you're talking about. Open your phone again. We'll see how much that. Girl, you're just on YouTube all day.
Yeah, that's why I leave it playing while I'm
Leave
doing
it
other
playing
things.
while you cook.
Yes, that's what I do.
But you just said you don't cook.
Because I have afternoon classes. So I get up in the morning and then I cook.
So how do you listen to it while you're cooking if you said you don't cook, but now you're talking about when you cook, so you do have time to cook?
For the dinner, and then I go to class.
One of you needs to wear more deodorant.
Oh,
Holy shit! It's
Who's
probably
going
her.
to Cheesecake Factory? You can't afford shit to save
$103. Cheesecake Factory's expensive in current fucking year, bro.
save your life.
That would be us.
And Chick-fil-A, that's real progressive.
Homophobic
Valid.
chicken just tastes good.
It does.
That's if the chicken ain't homophobic, I don't want to eat it. That's what I say.
Really does.
Unfortunately.
Really does. Okay, this is so funny. Now we have to leave in a part of that conversation. $21 a month for ChatGPT.
I was using it for a little bit. I canceled it, but
It's very good for workful. There's nothing wrong
is.
with utilizing a tool.
I was using it for their codex integration. So
And here's the thing. Listen, I'm like, I would actually rather AI not be a thing because I'm terrified of what it's going to do for jobs. I'm not going to be ignorant to just the reality of the world, and we can't get left behind. The fact is, if you're going to be so anti-AI that you're not going to
Wait a
learn
minute.
it,
Chat. Christian Louboutin, $1,185.34. I know Louboutin has more than just shoes, but shoes are like the main thing that they do. Why the fuck are these broke ass bitches buying Christian fucking Louboutin? What are we doing? Why are these broke ass bitches shopping at fucking Neiman Marcus? What are we doing here? What are we doing? Neiman Marcus is like, if you imagined like a scale of store, right? You have like dollar store and like Shein and like Fashion Bug and shit. And then you start getting into higher quality like Target and Kohl's and then like Macy's and then Bloomingdale's, and then Neiman Marcus is like another level above that. Like however expensive you think like Nordstrom is, Neiman Marcus is like a level above that. All right. Why the fuck are broke ass bitches shopping at a Neiman Marcus? That's my question.
if you're going to be so anti-AI that you're not going to learn it, you're actually going to get left behind in
No,
new
I'm
industries.
not anti-AI. I'm anti-using it for stuff like art, but I'm not anti-AI as a total.
But even still, people are going to use it for art. I don't like it either.
That's what I mean, I don't
but
like
if
it.
you don't figure out how to use it for what you do, you're going to get left behind.
No,
That's
but that's
true.
what I'm saying. It's another tool to use, but I don't like when
I mean,
people
you use it for some of your business planning.
Yeah, I was gonna say I use it for my business plan.
Well, you're using the data centers. They use 10 times the electricity per query in ChatGPT than you do a Google search. You're
That's
doing
funny.
that. And then they're so performative. They have no actual
very
values in this world.
performative.
They don't even know what they're talking about. Oh, I'm glad I got to meet one in person. I'm so good. I'm so glad. You guys are horrendous. I'm so glad civilization doesn't listen to you so we can all progress.
Just remember, I can vote.
We know. And I don't think you have an impact in Texas.
You'd be surprised.
No, you don't have an impact in Texas. I'm not
slowly
even
go
pro
wins.
state government here in Texas. I think they go way too extreme to the right.
I'm gonna disagree with him because once again, we've seen so many politicians get elected. By the way, do not lick your politician. Get elected with like a small handful of votes, and even one vote with one recently. So don't think that you don't matter. Even if you're in like a deep blue area and you're like one of the only red people, still try to do something. When you get into the it doesn't matter, I'm just one person, so I'm not even gonna bother mindset, that's when you lose. But
listen, it's like we could vote, yeah, but
We
you
get
haven't
drowned
done
out.
anything here. You haven't done anything to save your life. So okay. Cheesecake Factory.
That's how you know Caleb is still a normie, if he honestly thinks these people aren't coming for Texas to try and destroy it. It's a huge problem. And especially if you don't want these people to destroy your area, you must get out and vote. I don't care how fucking cringe Pokemon Go to the polls sounds. Come up with some fucking slogan and get your ass out there when it comes time to vote, man.
Yeah, I'm glad we can have financial people that are completely undisciplined and can't.
Please notice the
speak on a
Louboutin
subject to
shoes.
save their
Please,
life.
please, please.
Nanny's Cakes, Neiman Marcus. What is this? Louboutin. Kristen Louboutin.
What? How does he not know what Louboutin shoes are? Ain't no way. Don't laugh
That's
at that.
Louboutin?
That's Louis Vuitton.
Louboutin?
Louboutin.
What the f*** are you spending $1,185 on when you can't even keep a roof over your f***ing head potentially?
Was that your first or second pair of shoes?
I only have one. Oh, no, I do have two.
Oh, and you're going to spend $5,000 going to the place you'd rather live, England, soon. What the f*** is happening here?
We're going to England to visit my best friend.
Okay.
And you had to
Make
buy
them come here if they can
$1,000
afford it. You
shoes
can't
for
afford
that?
a $5,000 trip.
No, they have come here multiple times.
But you can't afford this right now. FaceTime. You can't afford this. You can't. That's just a reality. I want
You wouldn't know how to pronounce Louboutin if you hadn't been listening to Kirsche pronounce it right now. Sometimes I pronounce it wrong and I'm just like Louboutin. It's hard to remember. It's Louboutin. And then when I say Louboutin, some people are like, oh, Louis Vuitton. And I'm like, no, Louis Vuitton, the purse, is different from Louboutin, the shoes. I was like, fuck. The Loubouboos.
you to see your best friend. The fact is, and this is how a lot of people are going to see this for the first time, they're going to see me as being roo-roo pro-AI or roo-roo pro-Republican government in Texas or roo-roo anti-traveler or roo-roo I hate Germany.
Roo-roo.
No. You guys are just so broken in every perspective in an extremist position, including you're not willing to cut back on a trip to go to the UK. I want you to go.
You thought they were the same until just I saw a whole bunch of people be like, wait, they're different? Yeah, they're different. They're different. Louis Vuitton is LV, Louis Vuitton. And they do the purses with the obnoxious, like, quilting and characteristics of the logos. And then Louboutin is with a B, Louboutin, not Louis Vuitton. And they do the shoes, and I know they have nail polish. And I'm sure both companies have some clothing somewhere. Woman out here trying to teach us fucking pronunciation. Get out of here. Look, man. I'm trying my best. The Louboutin and Louis Vuitton is more like a cheesesteak than cheesesteak itself, okay? All right?
Go there. I want you to have a best friend. I want to get you to that position. But you've thrown away your life so much that you're only going to go further down a hole that is going to hurt you and your child, and they matter more than seeing your best friend. They do. That's a fact.
Yeah.
So cancel this now.
Well, that's why we're here, is to fix it so that we
Well, cancel it. I'm telling you. You will not go to the UK.
You're not allowed to go to the 1984 country. It's not real.
See? That's why you're here. F you. That's not why you're here. You want to do what you want to do regardless. You're set in your ways. That's why you have opinions on things you're not informed about. Because you are set in your ways. You're not open to alternative perspectives
open
and
to
information.
alternative
Then cancel the UK trip. You cannot afford $5,000. You couldn't afford the $7,000 PC. You certainly can't afford a $5,000 UK trip on top
We'll
of it.
cancel it.
You will.
Yes.
Officially.
Yes.
It's
I
done.
don't believe
Yes.
you.
There's no way to pay off the debt before then and then take the trip
When's the trip?
this
The trip's
summer.
in June.
Can you get a 12-month emergency fund before doing that? Doubt it, because that's what you need before she can do business full time.
You want to ramp up the business?
With what?
What? Wasn't he against that the entire show? And now he's like, you want to ramp that shit up so we can go to England?
Time.
Wait, do this.
No.
Do this.
No.
Please.
No.
Does she have hairy
Please.
pits?
Please.
I know why. No.
I have a bit I'm trying to do. That's what stinks.
Huh?
I
Holy
That's what
shit!
stinks.
She got more hair on her armpits than I do on my snatch. What the fuck?
It's not, but okay.
You like to get up there in them hairy pits?
Absolutely.
Listen, you look like friend of the show, Papa Gut, if he had hair. And he loves getting his wife's hairy pits, and I love that. I love that for him.
This man loves
that, man.
bushwhacking.
Ooh, I did get a big whiff as you put them down, so actually.
That's why I
Okay.
kept him down, but
Starts Bakery.
She
Dairy
knows
Queen,
she's stinky!
University of Texas, San Antonio. I think you just bought something there. Two Tarts Bakery, In-N-Out. Lily Go, Starbucks, Neiman Marcus. You can't afford Neiman Marcus.
Okay, that's the
asshole.
same one.
know
That's
what
the,
that
it's not a
was
second
for.
one.
Oh, you don't even know what it's for. That's when you know you're in an absolutely horrendous position.
I have stepped foot into a Neiman Marcus twice in my life, and both times I have felt severely out of place. One of the times I went there was to try on Louboutin shoes before I figured out like which pair I wanted. And the guy helping me, holy shit, customer service next level. Like this guy not only was like bringing out shoes for me to try on, he was like putting the little slip socks on my feet and putting the shoes on for me and doing the buckles and shit. I was like, this is crazy. This is crazy. Can I get this like every day? Is this a normal like rich person shopping experience? This is fucking crazy. And then when I was like, deciding between, you know, like these 3 pairs, I know I want one of these. He was like, oh, would you like something to drink? And he offered me like a bunch of different beverages. And I was like, what the fuck? You just get free drinks for trying on shoes? What? What is this? It's like a different fucking universe. Plot twist, it was some rando with a foot fetish. No, they wear nice uniforms at Neiman Marcus, or at least they used to.
You're a fake moralist. You really just want to live a bougie lifestyle.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's it.
A bougie lifestyle while pretending to have the right opinions while knowing absolutely nothing about anything.
That's it. Let's just be honest. You don't actually give a about anything you talked about here that you're uninformed
Yep.
on.
I would like to be more informed on it.
Then why have an opinion before being informed? I don't know. I try to not allow myself to. We all fail in that as humans.
Yes.
mainly just, I try to stay as informed, but I forget a lot of the things that I read if I
I mean, like, so do I, but if I forget something, I look it up. Or I ask chat. Like, what are we doing here?
like, and I don't,
Where do you read?
a lot of like sources from like, I'm big, I was a psychologist for a while,
Where do you read your information?
mostly journals.
What journals?
Depends on what we're talking about.
From where?
Name one.
Mainly from government sites.
I just don't believe you.
Government sites.
Bitch, probably reading Reddit, bro.
It's not usually the most reputable reporting sources on
tried-
government programs.
I'm
I
just
know,
now
but I
noticing how
tried to
fake his
find
frames
a
are.
source that's as close or as
What do you
reputable
mean?
as
I would
possible.
rather have an independent journalist that's going into a government organization, especially the current administration. Almost any information they put out, I'm like not
it's
going to
pretty
listen
horrible.
Oh no, I'm not listening, but I need to be able to
because they're all
read it.
like hype on their shit.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to listen to their shit, but I wouldn't
Hype
listen to the
on
Biden
their
administration
shit.
shit either. What?
I
I'd
didn't.
rather look. I'd rather the Wall Street Journal look into what the administration's doing, get some sources on record or off record,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and make a report.
They have
Yeah.
a sub to
That
the
is
Atlantic.
like if you can still trust them after all the firings again.
Wall Street Journal? Are you talking about the Washington Post?
Oh yeah, I mixed it up with the Washington Post.
Oh my gosh, they know nothing. They have
Fire more people, actually.
opinions and they know nothing. Oh, Amazon, Uber Eats, Nordstrom, Sephora, Lily's Cookies, going in and getting some bullshit. Amazon, going in and getting some bullshit. Nordstrom again.
Damn.
How often do you go to Nordstrom,
Bitches be
asshole?
shopping.
Decently often.
That's still crazy to me that they are in this much debt and she's shopping at fucking Nordstrom and Neiman Marcus. Please recognize where you're at, dear lady woman.
Why? Why do you feel entitled to that?
I mean,
What do they call them? Caviar socialist?
Champagne
Something like that.
I knew he was
socialist.
gonna say
Oh,
that.
it's champagne
socialist.
Champagne social. I mean, am I wrong though?
No, you're not.
That's not a thing to be smugly smiling about, you dumb whore.
We actually had to talk about this
Yeah.
like recently.
I mean, objectively, you are.
Yeah.
Louis Vuitton, Nordstrom, all this insane shit. Hot Pot, AMC, Target, UT Commons Cafe,
When I go to Target, it's
PayPal.
groceries.
I hope so, but there's also a couple purchases of the
Who
same.
fucking buys groceries from Target? Oh, what? That's not a like, I know they have groceries, but like when I think of grocery shopping, I think of like Publix, or they've had Heb in here, or like a fucking Food Lion, even Shaw's, Stop and Shop, Hannaford, Market Basket, like Target. Who goes to Target for groceries?
Same day. One was like a grocery amount, and one was like a $5 purchase. Highly doubt that's
probably
groceries.
That was probably Starbucks.
Why are you living up to every stereotype? It's just, it's so unfair to you.
It's really sad.
I'm not
And yeah,
even-
somebody else said it, that she probably feels like she's above shopping at like normal places. And like maybe that's what it is, but that's kind of fucking weird. Like I could understand that if like it was a Piggly Wiggly. Like even when I was like broke ass bitch living on my credit card, I was like, I'm still too good for fucking Piggly Wiggly. Okay, I'm not going. Don't go into the Piggly Wiggly, man. But like her attitude's a little weird. That's a little weird.
Been doing it. PayPal.
I don't know.
D-pad. Michael Stores.
What is D-pad?
Turnstile Coffee Brie. Signature Nails. McDonald's,
fuck?
Amazon, Barnes.
Hold up. She got 2 charges at Signature Nails. Am I seeing $100 like either manicure, probably a manicure charge, because I couldn't imagine a pedicure being $100, but then a second charge for $5 even. Did she tip only $5 on a $100 manicure? That'd be fucking wild if true. That's crazy, bro.
Barnes & Noble, Jerry's, Artarama. They have one there?
Yeah, in San Antonio.
Oh, they're all around?
Yeah, I think that's the
Do they
only.
have a spinning Jerry?
I don't think so. No, it's not. It's like a smaller one over there.
There's a cool Jerry's Artarama here.
Is there?
Oh, really?
The big spinning Jerry. Don't go there after here.
What is a spinning Jerry? I'm feeling generous today, type bitch. $5 tip, that chap, and they're still in debt.
I'll think about it.
D-brand? A D-brand case? Or skin?
Yeah.
Oh, for f***'s sake, for $200, my goodness.
What is
I love them.
D-brand?
They should support the channel, but you can't afford them.
I don't know what it
Nordstrom
is.
again? Oh, HEB, booking fee. Yeah, but the HEB was bullshit. It was $2. And then you went to get
No,
groceries that same
HEB.
day.
We also get the pharmacy.
No, okay, that's fair.
So it's like the smaller.
I'm
rounds
sure
of the
you're on
pharmacy.
a lot of self-diagnosed meds.
Not self-diagnosed, but a lot of meds.
She looks like
I
she's
see
on a
far
lot of
better
Corsair
doctors for
Gaming?
it to be self-diagnosed.
Oh, I'm sure.
What the fuck did they buy from Corsair Gaming for $2,450.77? What? I mean, I guess it could just be RAM at this point.
You do. I bet you're getting endlessly enabled. Come on, we've
Enabled?
seen it so much in this culture. Have you seen the mental health diagnosis among young women in this country?
No, I'm talking about physical shit.
What's wrong with you?
A lot. My
What's wrong
entire
with you?
autonomic nervous system doesn't work
Okay,
properly.
you're gonna have to tell me what that is.
So you're
At least I don't pretend to know something when I don't.
no, that's fair. Autonomic nervous system is what controls like your heart rate, your sweat, your like a lot of.
Why are you so stinky if you don't sweat?
Yeah, that's a good
that actually
question.
happened after pregnancy.
Yeah.
That's good.
After
They
pregnancy,
used to, like,
my
not
whole
smell
body.
at all.
Sweaty?
I used to not smell at all, and then like now I can't really
You went from
control
Asian to
it.
Mexican.
If that's how you want to put it, sure.
Are Mexican women stinky? Is that a stereotype? She suffers from manual breathing. She does. She does. Nervous system, so mental issues that get physical manifestations. I mean, maybe. Kinda. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I didn't really sweat before, and now it's completely different. I'm like
Yeah.
relearning my body right now.
So Corsair Gaming for 2,500. Kill me now. You both are horrendous. Michael Stores, P&H Photo,
What?
$806.
Wait, P&H photo, I think is for my. Wait, what was that for?
Oh,
what
great.
was
No,
that
no,
for?
no, no, wait. How much was it? How much was it?
Bullshit. This is so f***ing stupid. Okay, let's move on to the second card.
Okay.
People still go to Target. That's where they go for their groceries, chat. I've never met anyone that goes grocery shopping at Target. This is a first for me.
I thought you guys were protesting Starbucks. Aren't they on the f***ing BBC list or whatever?
No, I think.
fuck is
I
the
think they are,
nickeling
but, like,
laughing
that's why
about
we were,
here?
like rationalizing it because it's
Performative,
the Target
champagne,
Starbucks
socialist.
versus like the other.
You guys have no
Starbucks.
values.
I will say.
I'll let you
their
use
new
the
Marvel
mine
one
card.
is
It used to be
pretty
the fizz card. It's the mine card.
I actually really used to like Starbucks Blonde Roast, and when I was first streaming, I was still buying their, at least I think that was when I was first streaming. I can't remember. But at some point, I stopped buying their Blonde Roast because I would buy the bottles of it from the grocery store. And they started talking about how they were going to prioritize giving jobs to immigrants over Americans because immigrants need the extra help. And I was like, why would I spend money on your fucking company, you absolute retards? So even though I loved their Blonde Roast, and it was the only Blonde Roast I could buy in the grocery store at that time, I started trying other coffee brands instead because I wasn't going to give money to Starbucks. And before that, I had even stopped buying Ben & Jerry's. I liked Ben & Jerry's ice cream. It was delicious. But I'm not going to give money to companies that do like performative political bullshit on their ice cream cups. Sorry, that's just how it's going to be. It fucking sucked when I had to stop getting Campbell's soup, man. I fucking love Campbell's soup.
Card. Thank you for the footsie under the table. I appreciate it.
Footsie!
Oh, let's play footsie. Let's touch toes.
I mean, I'll play footsie with you.
Oh, we'll play footsie. You're
Yeah, that's right. Her husband's a cup.
Footsie.
Oh boy.
I'll let you guys use the mine card. It used to be a fizz card, but it's the mine card now. It is the debit card that builds credit. I highly recommend it. You can't spend more than it's in your checking account because that's what you do. Amazon Business Prime card.
Yes.
What's going on here?
Any business purchases. I wanted to switch to a different one, but
okay.
those the reason it had a balance at the time was for events.
Business Prime for me.
Oh, a business prime? I don't.
$273.87, $35.
That's under you. You have a business.
Oh, you want me to pull it up? Okay.
No, whoever has it. And yeah, I mean, well, Audible, that's not business.
No, that was an accident.
That was an accident.
It was
How do you
because it's connected to the same
accidentally-
Amazon account.
Arts and
How do you
crafters. I'm gonna
accidentally
make sense
buy
of the business, I
Audible?
guess. SquarePad services, market. Actually, none of this is Amazon, so I don't even need to see that.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Never
I
mind.
don't
None
buy
of it's
anything on
Amazon.
Amazon.
Okay.
Markets for makers and Canva.
Yeah, it's all just purchases for the business.
Man, this is...
Ding.
Oh, mortgage. Here's the condo. This is good. I love a condo. Expensive payment. Oh, hold on. This is an expensive condo.
Yeah.
This is as much as my condo that was like downtown Austin.
What
and
the
you're
fuck?
in New Braunfels.
No,
No,
that's
this is
that's
in
in
DC.
Alexandria, Virginia.
Oh,
That's in DC.
Okay, what's the where are you gonna sell it?
We've been
We're
trying to
trying
sell
to
it
sell
since
it?
May.
Oh, what's it listed for? Since May.
Yeah.
What's it
a
listed
long
for
time.
currently?
It's listed for $420.
And what was it
That
listed for at
sounds
start?
cheap. Well, for a
It
condo,
was originally
though.
listed for. It was originally valued at $450.
You've only cut it
Yeah.
by 30K
Yeah.
since May?
Yeah.
Well, now
I-
we're trying to rent it, and we're getting.
Yeah, I was gonna say because if you're not gonna sell it at 420 with that. I mean, obviously, clearly the market has shown. But not only that, but you would break even at best.
That's
Because
the
after
thing.
Yeah.
all costs and whatnot, with the 385,840.63 you owe on it, you
Yeah.
would break even.
Yeah,
That's the
we
big-
thought we were going to be staying there a lot longer, but I needed help with the baby, so we
6.25%.
came here.
$2,921.61 a month. Yeah, it's chunky.
That is really
And how long
chunky.
have we been trying to rent?
For about
Only
a
like
month.
2 months.
Yeah,
and we
month or
have one possible renter lined up.
Shit, man, what are you trying to rent it for?
28.
You understand why they shop at Target? The last time you were in New Braunfels, they only had Walmart, Target, Heb for mostly only groceries. People in chat talk up Heb like it's the fucking God-given grocery store. I've never seen a Heb, so I can only go by what people in chat say. So why would you go to Target over Heb?
100. That seems to be what the market is doing right now.
And so we're gonna definitely be losing money on this because
Yeah.
you're gonna have
Yeah.
repairs, you're gonna have maintenance, you're gonna have all this shit, and then not even that. It doesn't even cover the mortgage.
Yeah. I really want to get out of it, but
Whose student loans?
If it's Advantage, it's mine.
Advantage, federal student loans. So these are on pause.
Yes.
Holy shit.
That's good.
So long as I'm in school, and we did pay
Yep,
off
which
a
is
little
forever.
bit.
I feel like considering the current debt for the condo is 385, like that's like high. But at least mortgage debt isn't like bad debt if you can continue to afford the payments, right? Like mortgage is considered good debt. So
Yeah.
they do need to sell the condo.
Well,
I
okay,
agree. They do need to sell it.
$27,512.33 for an art degree we can't finish.
Also, she earlier said that she was getting her degree for free. She said that she was getting it paid for because her parents were disabled veterans. So what the fuck are these student loans from? Why does she have 27.5K in student loans if she's supposed to be getting college for free?
Well, some of these do not have great interest rates when they do resume.
No, that's why we started paying them off a little early.
Well, I wouldn't now because I mean we
No,
have
not
bad
anymore.
debt. But okay. Well, I thought you had some.
Probably uses the loans for living expenses. I mean, maybe, but like, wouldn't the government know and be like, hey, this person who's trying to apply for loans is actually getting free college through veterans benefits, so like, we shouldn't give them loan money? Some people just take out loans for the money and cheap shit, even if the school is paid for it. That is so fucking awful. That's fucking awful. I hate these people.
loans. I don't see them.
oh, they should be there. We submitted them.
I just got a.
Then would be Ed Financial.
I just got an. Okay, well, either way, you're in school, so they're paused as well.
Yeah.
But how much are they?
I believe I have 20,000.
He has less in student loans than her, and he actually has a degree worth of shit, whereas she's going for an art degree. Like, what?
Okay. All right, checking account. Is this combined? This Navy Federal? What are we
That's
looking at?
combined.
Okay.
Yeah, combined everything.
And it was 7, down from 10. 7's definitely a good balance to have. I mean, I don't know if I'd even keep that much in there, personally.
Oh,
Maybe
really?
like 5. Nah, it depends. I mean, I know you guys are budgeting not, so that's why you should have a lot, because it means you don't f it up. But if you're actually budgeting properly, you wouldn't need that much in there. You could actually make some money and grow in a high yield like Chime.
I'm really bad with like switching everything to digital. And
What? You
because
mean
I
from
was
the
cash
stripper
stuffing.
cash?
No, because when I was cash stuffing, it was easier to
From
keep track of
strippers?
everything.
Okay. San Antonio, UT San Antonio. Who's going to UT San Antonio?
I am.
Yeah. So what was that? Almost $2,000 right there. 2 purchases.
That would be paying for my classes.
Okay, and then you get reimbursed.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. How much is going on? Okay. Where was savings? Is there savings? I know we have investment accounts here, but was there savings? Or was it
not
just what was in
beyond-
the checking account?
It was what was in the
in the
checking
checking
Oh
account.
shit, that's dangerous.
No, wait, did you not submit the rest of the savings accounts that we also have?
I don't think we have.
We have,
I mean the investment accounts.
no, we have a savings account,
Which one, Vivi?
the VA savings account.
That's it. That's in the combined.
How are they so confused about where their money is? This is confounding to me.
Is it in the combined
it's in
one?
the combined.
Okay, then yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, 69K in this Vanguard. Who's this? Roth IRA.
Mine.
Okay, good. For age.
Telling you though, if these two retards can't make it on 8K a month, you might actually be fucked. They're making more than most people make on minimum wage. Yeah, you shouldn't be fucked. They're fucked because they're prioritizing living a like champagne socialist high life rather than living a life that they can afford, which would still be a very good life based on bringing in 8,000 plus a month. That's still very fucking good income. They just can't be out there buying like Louboutin shoes and Louis Vuitton bags anytime they want them, man.
For income, actually, yeah. Okay, I'm happy with that for one account. Let's see what the rest looks like. Is this Vanguard separate, or is this just within inside of it? This
I have a separate brokerage.
So 17. Okay, great. Then I am happy. You are on track for your age. That's good, but we have a household here, so if she has 0, that's going to bring you from a 10 out of 10 to a 5 out of 10. But
Okay.
Fidelity, what's this? 734.
So
Oh, that's 529. The kit. Whoa, I thought.
no. So that was a 529 that I started before she was born,
Okay.
and
And whose is this? Because I have a Roth IRA and a UT Savers.
so both are mine.
Okay.
UT Savers is a.
So you have an additional 7 sitting there, just
Yeah.
about. Acorns 446.
Mm-hmm.
You as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you got? So you're at about like what, 85 those
With
combined?
the
mentally?
Yeah, I think
Okay,
so.
and then so far, who's thrift?
That's me.
This is-
Okay, about 50. So you're actually more than on track. And who's 13 on Edwards Jones?
Yes.
Edward
Good.
Jones.
And your parents have taught you these skills. Why the don't you have anything? Why aren't you?
Edward Jones has the highest fees of any kind of like financial advisor broker. So it's like, unless they have literally no other option but Edward Jones in their area, I don't know why they would go with Edward Jones, especially in their situation where they're in tons of debt.
Contributing. You've worked. You've made money.
Because I've put my money into his stuff.
Even.
Are you prenupped?
No, we're not prenup.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
He's fucked.
Well, he doesn't think he put money into his, but
Are we talking about like?
We put money into your Roth IRA from my dancer money.
into his Roth IRA? Should you? That's.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's kosher.
No, if we're married, I think that's.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
And I was making money at the time too.
Yeah, he was
so
making
like
money at the
it's
time.
about like earned income.
Okay.
It was because we were trying to combine.
Listen, for the
everything, so we-
household, well, since the house, actually, from all technical math, the household is a 10 out of 10 because you actually bring in nothing. If you brought in money, it would actually bring the household financial score. But since you meet over 1 times income currently,
Yeah.
you actually, well, that's what's going to carry your score. But let's get this budget figured out because I want to get you guys to you being able to be that f***ing woman hero icon you want to be.
Woman
that them
hero icon.
I want you to get there. So all debt, including the mortgage, 2,961, and I can't include the renter yet. I can't until we have
No.
that in there.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so all debt included is going to be $2,999.61 on a
That's
monthly
insane,
basis.
dude.
Okay.
That is
Now, you're still paying for
insane.
utilities and whatnot. It's going to
Yeah.
be cheap.
Utilities are really cheap.
It's like
right
20
now.
bucks.
Okay, good.
What?
That's about
I know they're living with like the mother. I can't remember which mother they're living with, but I know they're living with a mother. Only $20 for utility, bro. That is nuts. There's no way. They're completely being fucking subsidized.
$85 a month.
Okay, for two, that's not bad. Car insurances
That's
Orange.
new, so that's
Yeah,
all
that's
you-
new. That was 130.
for both?
No, for me, they're still under their
I'm still under my mom.
yeah, their mom.
Car, gas, from drive. How much?
Gas is about.
It's a lot because I have to
How much?
commute
It's
up.
about
much?
$135 a month.
They have life on easy mode and still fuck it up. All the people commenting on how like much more expensive their electricity is. When he does utilities, it's electricity, it's gas or propane depending on what you have, it's trash, it's water. It's like all of those utilities. So the fact that they're only somehow giving $20, it's like your entire existence is subsidized. You're getting money from VA disability benefits while having your like $5,800 a month from your job. You're getting like her college is paid for supposedly by her parents' veterans benefits, and she's still getting student loans that she's probably not going to pay back. They're living with a mother, so they don't have to pay any kind of rent there. They don't have to pay any utilities there. They have that condo that they have a mortgage on, but they're not living in it. They're trying to rent it out. It's like everything they're doing is 100% subsidized. That's crazy. That's crazy. He's looking at us accusingly.
I don't.
A lot?
No, it's
No,
about that
baby,
much.
it's more than that because I have
How
to get.
much is the gas, guys, please?
So I have to get gas every I would say every 3 days.
What's
that
the
doesn't answer the
number? A month?
Let's say $200 a month.
Okay, okay.
That's not.
Okay, well, okay. So, is the baby from the booby?
No. She's
Baby's
not.
on the
She's
formula?
off.
She
She's
was
off
on formula, but she's not on formula anymore.
What does she eat? Baby food?
She eats
Yeah,
regular
she eats
food
regular
now.
food.
Like human food.
Human food.
Okay. I think we should be able to budget $750 for food for the household.
So the
Only
only
reason
catch
Based
that-
on HEBO, what's the catch?
we have to pay
for the whole household.
It's an entirely different kind of flying altogether.
It's an entirely different kind of flying.
we make
Oh,
food for
who else is in the
everybody.
house?
My mom.
Now that makes a bit more sense, because earlier when she was talking about how they bought food and like made meals for everyone in the house, I was like, why the fuck are they cooking for the mother? If they're not paying for literally anything, that makes sense that they would at least be contributing by paying for groceries and making the meals.
My little sibling.
Are they okay with your meal prepping on the cheap? Well, you're going to have to communicate with them because you guys are trying to get yourself to a better financial
Yeah.
position so you can move out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should be able to budget for about $1,100.
Okay.
Okay.
We have a meal plan. We will give you that.
Okay.
I don't have it right here, but it's right out there. We'll give you that, and we'll also give you the cookbook.
Okay.
It's based on HEB prices.
I'll bet.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay, TP fund. Anything else for you, the kids, all that good stuff? About $200 a month. Medical
was an
health care. I know
airplane
you're
reference.
broken. What is our copays on a monthly basis?
So copays are about $30 for each
Monthly
doctor's
basis.
visit.
Come on.
You've had a lot of.
Speaking of a TP fund, I actually spend less money buying dude wipes than I do buying toilet paper. Fun fact.
appointments.
I have them.
Let's say once a week. So
Yeah, once a week. So
let's just say 160 to be
Okay.
safe.
160.
Good. Is there a gym?
Not right now.
Subscriptions. Let's try 40. Are there pets?
Yes.
have
Bidet
Yes.
wash.
Oh, what's wrong with you? $150. for-
The minty butthole is in fact economical. It'll be more economical once I have a home and I put in a bidet though.
pet insurance because you couldn't afford
It's
it.
actually
we have pet
$65
insurance.
with pet insurance.
Well, those probably really bad pet insurance.
It was the ASPCA pet insurance.
I don't know what that covers. I would
it's-
reassess.
It was
Okay.
covering.
Listen, I'll put a 65 for now, but I would reassess because a lot of people with cheap, that's actually quite cheap for 3 cats.
Yeah.
And with that, it might not cover a big expense, which is the whole point.
It's extra than
Just take a look
just
is
the
all I'm
base
saying.
one.
Just take a look.
Okay.
How is Kirsche not sponsored by Dude Wipes yet? That's a great question. Next question.
I'll put it for 65 for now. How much for cat food?
I believe their cat food is about $120 a month.
I spend
Anything else
quite
that
a
needs
lot
to be
on
in
the
this
cats.
budget that I have not put in yet?
I mean, are we still going to be contributing to the 529 plan?
Let's take a look. Okay. We probably can. 5,999.61 on a monthly basis. Obviously, that math changes a little in your favor when you get the renter, but we have to get the renter first.
Yeah.
Income right now, $240 from you. Household
You're
is
allergic to mint. I'm so
8,110.
sorry.
Now it will go down, but that's in a couple years, so I'm not freaking out about it yet.
The VA money from my stuff, it's about $1,500 a month.
Yeah, isn't that just paying for school though?
It gives a little bit extra. How
much extra?
$300.
Okay, plus 300. So you have an extra $3,310.39. I mean, I would manage the credit cards.
That is
Obviously,
a
you pay
lot
those off
extra.
Immediately. That's not hard. You guys are already making
Make sure you
progress
asked about
towards
the
that.
plan that you wanted to do for paying off the credit card.
Oh, I was just planning to throw everything
Yeah,
at
just
the
throw,
credit
yeah.
card.
Just throw it. You paid off in a couple months. That's not a big deal.
Yeah.
My big thing right now, then, after that, pretend like you don't have a renter. We get rid of the rest of the debt payments. Your living expenses still like $5,000. We'll call it $5,000. I want her to be able to go into this business full time. What I would essentially do, I'd save up 9 months minimum, save up $40,000, of which with the. Wait, how much was left on a monthly basis?
Didn't you just say 33?
It was the $3,000.
Okay,
that was
good.
left over.
Good. Which, I mean, you save up in just a little over a year, and then you can go full force. That's 9 months emergency fund. That's incredible. I think in just over a year, you guys have a 9-month emergency fund. Your debt's gone, except for the mortgage and student loans. Student loans, we can minimum monthly payment until they're paid off. Once those are even started. Mortgage, hopefully we can sell that at some point when the real estate market recovers.
Yeah.
You guys can easily go out on your own, have your own place. And it'll be fine. You guys will be fine. You can focus on your business, and it's totally chill.
Hey.
It's actually, this is not that hard. It's a stupid position to be in because
I think it's also wild once again that they're getting absolutely subsidized for everything. They have a condo that they were trying to sell, and now they're looking to rent out. And if they're able to get their debt under control and get like an actual house to live in, they're going to be making passive income forever off of that condo that they were only able to afford to keep because they've been subsidized literally everywhere else by all these benefits. That's kind of crazy. People infuriate you because they shouldn't have they shouldn't have financial issues.
very hard.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I know the post show is going to be interesting. One, I'm going to go through their text and see how this dynamic that I was tracking from the beginning concerns me. So I'm going to go through that, and we're going to figure some things out. They want to put their daughter in private school. We'll talk about that. Moronic. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, they're planning to move to Austin. Okay, there's so much shit. We're going to go into the post show. It's going to be fun, but let's get the Hammer financial score first. Spending in a budget. You overspend 0 out of 10. Debt, no collections. Mortgage. Oh, that's not that bad. That's for you guys' income situation. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10. Emergency fund, nothing in an emergency fund yet. Some money set aside. I'll give you a 1 out of 10 because there's some money in the checking account, but we got to move some shit there. Retirement, due to the income situation, is a 10 out of 10. Real estate, it's worth about what you paid for it. Well, you don't even know. Renting would be less than break even. The interest rate isn't that great. Not the best real estate, 6 out of 10, but at least you're in the market.
Demand
That's kind of what
socialism,
matters
wants
there.
to put their kid in private school. Imagine.
Hammer financial score, rounded up, 4.5 out of 10. Join us from the post show, guys. Yeah, because your finances weren't that bad. Like it's like okay. Join us in the post show. It's gonna be a good one. See you there. Join Hammer Elite. Wait, why'd you have Bumble Premium until July of last year? Wait, what the f? Why are there Hinge notifications happening right here? There's Hinge on her phone. She's messaging dudes every second of her life. Oh my goodness. There's men liking you every 5. You're just chatting to men and she's fully you. She's fully you behind your back. This is insane. Next week is the final week. Don't forget to download the new
stripper
Download
was a
app. This
whore?
is officially now the best
Oh
budgeting
my
app on the
god,
market,
who
and I'm
could have
giving you a special deal
predicted
to
this?
download.
Caleb Hammer's your favorite divorce lawyer. Same. Holy shit. Oh no, water is wet. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Imagine she has some excuse like, oh, I was looking for new clients. No, new clients for my stripping. You know, I wonder how much he even cares about it, considering he wanted her to do stripping, right? He probably enjoys that cuck lifestyle.